We already got people in the chat. What's the deal? Oh man, y'all hating already. Y'all gang banging already. Dragonite blood. I thought that's your homie, Dragonite. I thought that's your whole friend. But you hating on him already? That's crazy. Yo. Hey, you new niggas. You new Dragonites. Yellow card. Yellow card, Dragonite, for hating on your homie. Matter of fact, because you Dragonite blood. Because you Dragonite blood, we're gonna keep it fair. We're gonna keep it fair. Red card. Red card for hating at the top of the stream for Dragonite blood. You dead wrong, boy. You dead wrong. What's the deal though? Pause. That sounded like what's the dildo? What's the deal though? Midwest mods happening. Yo, Drea been on me about finding a mod, man. She been on me about electing some of y'all as mods. You know, after yesterday, everything was just flying yesterday in the chat. Um, I am gonna need mods eventually. Normandy Drive, tap in with me on IG, brother. My IG is in my bio. You feel me? I got a few people in mind already. T3 the polar bear, BBC Goons Unite. What's the deal with that? Well, oh, let me turn my shark down in the back. Hold up. Bro, a little too bright. He a little blown out. I had to turn bro down. You know how the sharks get when they start turning up. You know how the sharks get when they start turning up. I had to turn bro down, tell him stand down. Stand down. Yeah, I almost said some crazy ish right now at the top of the stream, but I caught myself. I gotta watch my mouth. I gotta watch my mouth. We learning, man. We learning in this. Rotten Roll, I'm your guy. All right, yeah. Rotten Roll, you a good dude, you know, consistent dude for sure. For sure. Kyle Young is a cancer to no jumper. He should not be platformed. Doughboy should have sat on him. Let me see if I can log into my old IG. Okay, bet. Yeah, it oh fuck me. I gotta stop doing that. I hope I didn't just break this. I don't know how expensive this light is. I gotta figure out my setup just a little bit better, y'all. Gots to be more careful. Gots to be more careful. Hold on. What is this wire doing? Give me a sec, y'all. Give me a sec. Maybe that'll help a bit. I'm not sure. Gots to be more careful though. Yo, Rich Rabbit sent me some good content, man. We're gonna have to review that at some point. Rich Rabbit sent me some good content last night of somebody reviewing the conversation between Munchie B and Tommy Guns. I thought he broke it down really good. Um, multi-level. It was layered, good breakdown. You know, the brother, he talk a little spicy and all that, but you feel me? He remind me of one of them unks where it's about the message, it's not about the delivery. You feel me? So we're gonna have to tap into that. Hopefully, you know, some of the people I'm cool with, it don't take too much offense to it being platformed and all that. And you know, if so, like, you know, me and my boy Moose be saying, whoop de doo. Whoop de doo. Dude, I did the same shit twice, y'all. I literally did the same shit twice. Tom gonna kill me, bruh. Tom gonna kill me, bruh. These are the growing pains of being a content creator, trying to get your setup right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure it out. Look, I didn't even want to update my setup like super crazy right now. I wanted to wait a little bit, but y'all was getting on me about my quality and glitching and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? What's the deal though? This just the warm up, man. Let me know what's good with y'all. Yeah, he does mean well, Rich Rabbit. You could tell he got a certain level of intelligence about him that he don't got the patience for the bull. Bro fucked up the 24-hour the 24-hour blood B team. We getting the Saturday scroll. Yeah, you know how we do. You know how we do on Saturday, man. We just gonna scroll. We gonna see what's up. We gonna kind of keep it light, keep it light. We don't want to get burned out with this content thing. I'm just letting y'all get up in here. I want to know y'all's opinions on everything that you saw on the 24-hour stream. I feel like yesterday, I was a flash in the pan. I was up out of there, quicker than I was in there. So I just want to, talk to the chat, see how y'all feeling about everything that you guys witnessed. What is it that you want me to cover? We could get into me versus Spody Face. I could break that down a little bit more thorough. I got more time today for sure. Um, that's gonna be on the docket. We're gonna get into Kyle Young's side of the story. I haven't watched any media on him. I see he's doing his press run. He sat down with somebody. Although I think that was just like him in his car doing a quick little interview, on his way somewhere. No shade to Kyle. I just don't really rock with content like that, like half-ass content, I heard an echo as soon as I clicked on it and I clicked off of it. I'm not gonna hold you. I was in and out. I was in and out, brother. As soon as I hear that, I'm like, yeah, not to be too snobby or anything like that, but I don't know. It just seemed a little wild. J Hood did say that Kyle got a DP coming. Maybe we can make his return some content and maybe he'll come back more even killed. But I don't think he's gonna come back, to be honest. I think the chances of him ever being able to pod at no jumper again are slim to none. Even though like no fights and stuff broke out, I just feel like everything that happened wasn't very justifiable. And Kyle was talking like, let's did we ever do his blind lead in the blind? Who's the first blind lead in the blind episode? Oh, Doughboy. Let's get into that early because it's just a scroll, man. We ain't on much. We ain't on much. We just kicking it. Saturday morning. I might have to start this one a little later. I might stream twice today as well. Just a heads up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might stream twice today as well. Um, Special surprise for the second stream. No jumper line meeting the blind. But yeah, man, y'all interface with me, man. Let me know what's up in the chat because I wanna engage with my communities on Saturday. As I write down my little plans and correspondence and stuff. I'm trying to figure out, what works best for me. Seems like you glitched out when Spody Face pressed you. A little bit. I have been drinking, I have been smoking, I have been having a good time, not making any excuses. But I feel like with the whole Spody Face thing, when I like replay the conversation in my mind, I haven't really watched the media too much. I feel like my points still stand pretty firm, and I feel like I reiterated that a few times in the conversation. Was he was attacking my original point of if he's a nepo hire or not? I feel like I articulated that pretty well, as to why I felt like he was a nepo hire and the supporting evidence of him being a nepo hire. He says that he doesn't feel like his cousin got him in the door though. I think a lot of people would disagree with that. We could have polled the room, we could have polled the chat and figured it out. But also too, what the energy was really like in the room between me and Spody? I feel like he wasn't really trying to bleed me. I wasn't really trying to bleed him. It was just a fun back and forth exchange. It was his first time coming back. Um, I feel like me and Spody have had more fiery debates about way more bullshit ass topics. You know, we've only potted together maybe 3 times in total, and I feel like we've gone harder in a debate with each other about some hip hop shit than that moment right there. You know, I saw the comments. Everybody was agreeing with Spody. Everybody, he won the poll as well. And like I said, I'm a numbers guy. I accept that. And honestly, wake up call to me. I didn't know Spody had that much of the fan base. Goddamn. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Spody, a majority owner of the fan base. Yeah, I would use that video if he's planning on coming back, renegotiate on God, on game, like Neem be saying. I would use that video in those comments. I haven't seen that many comments in a no jumper clips whatever thing in a cool minute. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't seen that many in a cool minute. So people were engaging with the content. A lot of it was trolling me, insulting me. But hey, sometimes you're gonna be on the good side of the clip. Sometimes you're gonna be on the bad side of the clip. You know, gotta take your lumps in this media game. It is what it is. Let me tap back in chat land with y'all though. Nah, we Clayton Clark fans though. Okay, what's good, Ricky, my boy? I hope you enjoying this fine Saturday. Your boy Kyle was tripping, my boy. Something wrong with that boy. Word. Yeah. Just when I was starting to think he was cool. Damn, be safe, dude. A school shooter. Bro, you ain't bringing Kyle to your house, are you? Bro is a killer. Nah. My boy Ricky Roy, top of the AM player. Boy was cutting up at Doughboys B-Day. Sure was. Skrill about a bag. Skrill about a bag, huh? Sure was. Dijon reached out to Kyle. I bet he did. Top of the morning chat. Reese Digital, what's the deal? You could have said this there, bro. Pooh was gassing it with the laughing. Feels like he was going for the almighty laugh. I think that was the Henny in his system. Agree, Kyle, the def type of guy to heart animals from the start. Yeah, I saw a clip, man. I saw this clip. Let's get into it before I bring up the blind lead in the blind. And I think that this is just a symptom of coming off of a 24-hour stream. I don't know if he's really saying this with chest, you know? I don't know how much he really means this, but I did see this. I could pull it up for y'all. Oh, wait. Hold on. For some reason. Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. For some reason, my program doesn't have access to this browser. That's what's up, though. That's good to know. That's good to know, just in case I gotta goon out while I'm chatting with you guys. My program doesn't have access to that browser, so I'm not mad at that at all. A little privacy, but we gonna get into this. Prove your humanity? What the fuck is up with Reddit? Uh, oh, 59 people in the chat, man. Y'all got up in here quick, bro. We just, you feel me? We just chatting. I didn't even realize y'all got up in here quick. What's the deal, everybody? What's everybody on today, man? Hey, drop y'all Saturday plans in the chat. Let me know some. Let me know some.
Doing honestly, I don't see myself doing more than 2 years of streaming every day. It kind of like gets to a point, you know. It gets to a point.
Okay, this is totally misclipped, dude. This is come on, guys. You guys gotta hit the Reddit with better stuff than that. He said, I don't plan on doing more than 2 years of streaming every day. It's not that he's saying that he doesn't want to stream anymore. He's just saying that he doesn't want to stream every day. Like, come on, guys. I thought y'all was saying he was quitting. He's clearly not quitting. Crip Mac supposed to box today? Who's Crip Mac supposed to box? Who's Crip Mac finally getting in the ring with? Crip Mac, man. Crip Mac ain't got no good sense, bro. Crip Mac almost had Rios ready to explode on him. Crip Mac ain't got no good sense, you know? He just a certified tweaker. And I guess I'm saying that as with as much respect as I could say, but he don't got no good sense, bro. Business sense. Business sense for sure. Uh Remo got bro a bag. Remo apparently got bro a stupid bag to fight on brand risk. Is he funny bunny rabbit trolling? hey yo, hey yo, rabbit crazy, bruh. Yo, rabbit is trolling, bruh. Ain't no way, dog. Hey, you got me. He got me to say it. He got me to say it. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way, man. Hey, let me tap back in the chat land with y'all right quick. Let me tap back in the chat land. Ain't no way, bruh. Seems like you feel a way about him, no cap. No, 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 no. I do not feel a way about Spody. I don't feel a way about Spody. And I kind of said this at the tail end of me talking to Keem, sending my apologies that way, is that like I really came into this space trying to like not even bridge the gap between like the squares and the members and stuff, but like trying to come into this space like, at the time we had Flacco going super duper hard on the members and stuff like that. I had gone on street TV and I've had a debate or two with Munchie and Alex Alonso where I have to, like most normal people, admonish, gang banging behavior, but also too, I don't look at the members as any different from me. They just make different decisions for me. I grew up around these guys. I played football with these guys. I played basketball with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I've been in their homes, they've been in my homes, type of thing. So it's all love. I don't have anything necessarily against them. I'm just kind of being a competitor and keeping it real. And if the facts of the conversation remain the same, I'm not trying to wear out um the whole what would you say competition narrative too crazy. um man, like I don't want to keep going back there. My point was, okay, to Spody's point of I hopped straight out of a jail cell onto no jumper, whoopty wham wham. I say I stood outside, I potted against damn near 100 people, and I earned my spot. That's it, that's all. I didn't have any leg in the door whatsoever, like at all. No connections, no any. I was just a nobody, and I'm proud of that. I went from being a nobody to now you got to say my name whether you hate it or not. If you send in comments, send in support, or you send in comments just saying I hate this guy, fire this guy. I was not even in the entertainment space to now maybe I don't know, humble estimate, maybe 200 comments about me on the internet a week. And I'm not saying I care about that stuff. I'm counting it, whatever. It's just, a lot of people work super duper hard to do all this stuff and they don't make it there, and I did. And it's an accomplishment whether people like it or not. It's an accomplishment. I don't really you feel me? I don't really have much else to say. It is what it is. It is what it is. Spody said he was triple platinum in the streets. Cool. I wasn't triple platinum in the streets. I was just a normal dude getting a normal check, out the way. And clearly I was talented enough to get into the same space that you're in. Sure, you probably have more Tuesday show appearances than me, but I still made it there. You know what I'm saying? At the height of our no jumper, I guess whatever. Spody was there 2 times a week. I was there 3 times a week. Airtime probably equaled out to about the same thing. You know what it is, what it is. Like it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, you and Moose look jealous. He was back on stage. Seems like it's been some backbiting in the office since he left. No, no, no. Go back and peep my original video about when Munchie and Spody leave, and you can kind of see some of my comments there. J Hood got potential for sure. That whole convo he had yesterday about Nick being worried about speaking freely on whack is great self-awareness. Yeah, J Hood got great potential. You know what I'm saying? And then for anybody that's saying, oh, for anybody that's saying it's like, oh, I'm hating on the members or I'm tender about a dude or whatever, um, or just hating on the members narrative. I was one of the biggest J Hood supporters before I could even say it to the world. I was already supporting him behind closed doors. And I think what you do behind closed doors, your actions behind closed doors speak louder than what you do when you feel me. 1.6 people are watching you. And you know, it's not even like a glaze thing. You could watch J Hood's channel, his old videos, until he's bare minimum, a talented storyteller, and I feel like that could go a long way behind a microphone. Spody is not quite the example of a nepo hire though. A nepo hire is more like a person of influence at a company hired a relative. Four Extra did not have the type of power at the time. Yeah, and maybe I was misremembering that part, but like I mean, Spody said that Four Extras didn't help him get in the door at all. And I just think that that's a misrepresentation of the facts, no matter which way you slice it, bro. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. He didn't help at all. Like you're telling me he had zero effect on you being a no jumper hire when your cousin was embroiled in beef with Adam. Yes, you guys made something that was like way bigger, way bigger than any of that narratives that people were putting on y'all, but it was a narrative, brother. That's all I'm saying is it was a narrative. It was a narrative war. We had a narrative war argument, and we know what it is, bro. We know what it is. Me and Moose are not jealous of the members. Moose got a show. Moose got the Monday show. So I don't know why he would be jealous because nothing that Spody said to get at me applies to Moose. It single-handedly applies to me. And honestly, I'm like I've already explained this on the Fridays member show. You guys can't see it if you're not members. I'm super duper like straight on the whole you don't have your own show thing because I don't really feel like anybody has their own show up there. Keep it 100. Don't nobody got their own show up there. Your own show to me would be like a at the end of the day or a reconnected or something where like Adam is just never on your show. If you sit down with Adam and you get 100,000 views plus, you think you did that, or you think it was the combined effort of everybody that's present at the table, right? I think it's a combined effort. That's why when he was bringing up the numbers of the Tuesday show, I'm like, you really counting Tuesday numbers, bro? Like, if Adam isn't there, we're probably gonna get 60 to 80,000. If Adam is there, we're gonna get anywhere from 110 to 130,000. It's a pretty consistent, you feel me, tracking that you can do to see like the number change from when Adam is there and when Adam isn't there. So yeah, you know what I'm like if you were to review all the news episodes that Spody was on, was there a big in numbers? The only people that affect news numbers are Munchie and Lush. Nobody else in that office can affect the numbers on the news. You know, we could have good shows without them. That is very much so possible, but those are the people that move the needle at No Jumper. So maybe he's not a nepo hire in the sense of yeah, four extras doesn't have hiring power, but four extras was dummy fucking viral. Adam's in a beef with him. It's pretty advantageous to hire his cousin for a show to kind of show like, hey man, I run the program. Maybe in the streets you triple platinum, but on this YouTube thing, I'm quadruple, sextuple platinum. And I got so much power that I could hire your cousin. Didn't they have a whole falling out about that? Didn't they stop speaking to each other about that? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was about DC Baby Draco. And it's like if I'm a house phone clone, if I'm there to be there to troll house phone, then what are you there to do? Right? And I'm not saying I believe that. Hey, let me know, man. Y'all, if you are no jumper fans, you guys been tapped in longer. Be real. Be so for real. How much do I remind y'all of house phone and like how similar are our potting styles? Like the way that we be on, you feel me? The platform. How similar are we in those regards? Y'all let me know something in the chat, man. Yeah, we fuck with Spody, man. You cool too. Though my nigga just keep pushing your content out and you gonna take off and they was just watch. Okay, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm on too. I'm just trying to build up my name so I can make things bigger around there, try to come up with quality ideas, quality interviews and all that. Kyle can't come back from this. He messed up a lot. Yeah, but you never know, man. You never know. They always say somebody ain't gonna come back. Kyle is weird, and so are his fans. They're insane, deflecting the blame while saying he's taking accountability. Yeah, Pooh asked for show, gassing with the sus Gerb laugh. Kyle a mark for picking on another mark. How old is Kyle? I don't know. Kyle said he's 40 to me. Bro's 40. I think so. I'm here for the Ricky Roy streams, leveling up. Okay, Crip Max supposed to box today. Ricky the top Blaxican. Y'all know I'm actually got a little Mexican in me. They call me my Mexican name Jose for sure. Yeah, my Mexican name Jose for sure. In celebration of Ricky Roy's 2K subs, I just copped the Rick Owens. Let's go. I need a pair of Rick Owens, man. At work, bro, grinding. That's what's up. Reese Digital, get your pay, get your plate. Crip Mac need to sit his ass down. Agreed. Kyle been on YouTube since 2006, and he ain't new to this. He's true to this. Yeah, don't seem like he gonna quit anytime soon. Stop the cat, bro. What's he capping about? Whoever allows Crip Mac to box needs to get arrested. He couldn't fight his way out of paper bag. I swear to God, he could. If Funny Bunny and Crip Mac are fighting, I need all the reactions from you, bro. I need all the reactions from you. Um, you bullshit. Rios trying to go up on you. Well, Rios was just keeping it real. I watched Rios breakdown, bro. He kept it real. He was counting the seconds between the laughs and everything. Yo, Rios got the details. If Crit Mac lose, it's gonna be funny. Nah, Ricky for sure feel a way about no jumper showing favoritism towards gang members. He said it himself or in arguing with Spody. I don't feel a way about it. It's just the narrative up there. Like this is not a narrative that I came up with in my head. It's what people have been saying. Like I remember seeing Blasey clowning the platform, being like, "Oh yeah, it's like a county jail summit up there." And I don't necessarily share those sentiments. Around the time he was saying that, I was the person saying, yo, this is powerful, this imagery, this messaging. You know what I'm saying? I gave it up to Spody the other day. I said his words align with his actions. He said he wants to do a consistent show with Sharky. That would be huge for the city, breaking down a lot of barriers. Hopefully, it has an effect on the streets. Hopefully, these young dudes can see what the deal is. And kind of tone down some of the hate sooner rather than later. People catching cases, going away for the rest of their lives, ending lives, hurting people, traumatizing people. We want that to end in the city, and I'm always going to support that. But even Adam himself has said on the platform and said, "Hey, maybe I messed up by going super gang direction." As Anjefe's gotten locked up, Almighty Suspect losing him as well. I know he's not gang, but just street life people. What else happened to us? Munchie had left at the time. It was a lot, man. It was a lot, and he was kind of like, man, did I make the right decision? Do I want to go like with a more normal cast, whatever it may be? And the fans talk about it all the time too. People that aren't there be like, oh man, we don't know about the LA politics. We want just content. Whoopty wham wham. And we finding a good blend. Like I said, we're gonna get into this blind lead in the blind episode where we got a member in Munchie B, who's also not just a member, but has turned into an elite podcaster therapizing distraught Kyle Young. Ricky, he was triple platinum because Brick crashed out on him. And yeah, I'm not even super familiar with that timeline, but people sent me a video of him pulling up to no jumper on Brick or whatever because of the thing that DW said. And I guess that was kind of his introduction into the no jumper sphere. But like I, I don't think that was content. Like I think that was like real politics. Like they was really on that with Brick. And I'm like, okay, you going viral for like for some gangbanging stuff, like not for like being a podcaster and or entertainer. Because for you, if you pull it up because you felt like your homie didn't represent the way he was supposed to, like you're not on entertainment time. You're not doing this to like make anyone feel a certain type of way. Like you really on gang time, gang business. From my understanding, I could be wrong. Maybe that's not the way I saw it, but yeah. And I'm just true to me, bro. Like I'm good at minding my own business. You know, niggas say it's our politics. Da, da, da. Okay, hey, let me go ahead, get in the car, brother. I'm on my way out. Oh, y'all starting a politic? I'm on my way out. You know what I'm saying? The kill court squad in the streets was directed towards Spody. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Niggas be hating on you, man. But with Doe, the hate is genuine. He can't help but to be a straight sucker shit. And the crazy part is I was rooting for the boy and showing how much he a hoe. Doe, man, we gotta be a little easy on Doe because he be taking some real shots for the team. I can't hold you, bro. Like, not a lot of dudes would sit there and allow somebody to throw a cake at them, be the butt of so many jokes, a bunch of bitches and all that, and just kind of take it on the chin. And like, some people can say like he's a coward, he's this, he's that. But a part of it is kind of like entertainment. Like y'all be laughing at that shit. Y'all think it's funny. It gives y'all something to talk about. And Doe is very aware of that. He's not just sitting there, old gullible dumbass nigga. Like he knows what's up, bro. He knows he's a comedian. He knows how to take a joke. He knows how to give a joke. He you see how he acts with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? He's very uh like kind of bashful but also abrasive. Like he's doing his thing. I'm starting to kind of understand what he's doing, but like his whole like logical reasoning arguments, we got to work on that shit because they be weak as fuck. You notice we don't even want to talk to him about the whack thing anymore. Like we're totally done even trying to like reason with him about it because we're never gonna get through to him. We're never gonna get through to him. Man, y'all going crazy. Y'all going crazy on the chats. Let me check over here, make sure I'm not missing any fan funding or anything like that. Looks like I hit the one fan funding that we have. I appreciate y'all for sending that through. All I ask is that you like the stream, You feel me? We keep consistently going up in numbers. I appreciate y'all support, man. 105 people in the chat, only 30 minutes in. We set a new record every day. We set a new record every day, and it's because of y'all. Just like he did when he interviewed Big Deal, he wanted to hire Big Deal and give him a show, but Big Deal wouldn't take the deal. Exactly. We know what it is. Just like Adam did with Sharky. We know what it is, bro. Adam is a sniper, and I respect it because it's all content. What is more views on their solo page? I'm pretty sure Spody does. Than who? Than me? He probably does. He probably does. He was in the YouTube. You guys know I've only been like really making YouTube videos for 6 months. I think in total I might have hit my 23rd YouTube video, and I'm at about 130,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm just a little different in the space too. Like Spody was talking about having star power. Okay, like maybe you do have a X factor, but I think I have an X factor too. I think I'm growing into being a pretty nice A mic. I know how to pass the ball, make other people shine or whatever. I don't need to necessarily be the dude getting buckets. I could sit next to Munchie B and let him get his issue off because I know what the people want to see, but I could direct the convo into, an interesting place where, Munchie might say something, you know what I'm saying, that y'all want to hear or whatever. Just paying attention to the details, moving us where we need to go, trying not to be surface level, think abstractly about things, pull out those conversations, make them a little bit more relatable. That's what I see myself doing on podcasts, and what I want to do is what I do in my real life. My friends be like, man, why you shit ain't that deep, bro? Shit ain't that deep, bro. You be thinking too much. Hey, it got me this far in life. You feel me? Spody was only viral because of Brick. Okay, we already went over that. Y'all just look and sound alike. That's it. Yeah, man, for real. And you know what? Shout out Spody, because I see Spody kind of going against Pooh, and he was like, man, he just articulate himself a little bit better. You know, he might be a little bit more educated, whatever. Da 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 da. Spody, I don't think you dumb, bro. I know that you far from dumb. You may have made some decisions that people might say are dumb in your youth because of your creed and the doctrine that you were following in your younger days, but I don't think that you're a dumb person. You're clearly an intelligent individual that's growing in self-awareness with a positive message. You know, you wouldn't have got this far and made these changes that you're making in your life if you were a dumb person. I'll never get at one of my brothers like that, like, man, this nigga dumb. No, I don't see you as a dumb person. I just think I got you beat when it comes to this podcasting thing. That's all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep, bro. I'm just saying I'm better. You what did Cat Williams say? But get up on that line, boy, and let's see what it do. Yo, fucking classic interview, dog. You're more of a white girl than house phone. Tight, 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 tight. Uh, and definitely DC Diddy Draco. Yeah, and Spody be doing the back and forth with everybody, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He doing the content hack. You know what I'm saying? That's what he be on. I don't know why the homie is calling me. I'm on stream, bruh. The homie calling me to get some bagels or something. I'm good, dog. It's the scroll. It's the Saturday scroll with Rick. Being 100, y'all look alike for sure, dog. Y'all different. Y'all both cool as fuck for sure. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be real. You and House Phone got a Pringle Man mustache. That's a good one. I used to ride with Ricky. Then he got back with Moose, and now it's Ricky K. Damn, personality 0, look alike ish 5.5. Okay. Kyle is done. Pooh is Terry Rozier after the NBA ban. I gotta do my research. You just resemble him, but y'all totally different. All right, I can live with that. Nah, bro, you and House Phone just look alike. Y'all got different pod styles for sure. Yeah, House Phone look like his dad. I look like my dad. You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, man. I don't know though. I don't think maybe we I know we kind of cut our facial hair the same or whatever. I probably grow a better beard though, phone. I think I got you beat in the beard department. I'm not gonna lie. You like a less drugged out, no swag having house phone. That is crazy. I stunt 2011. Okay. I think having a mix of members and non-members is the best format. Wouldn't be great with 100% of either side. Yeah, and I understand that too. I understand that too. Yeah. K-Mac a promoter now. Ruger beat them up. Free sus, free Ed, free Brick. Yeah. Adam turned it content. Call Lush. He just left rehab. No, he didn't. Uh Lush 100% gonna relapse after finding out Germ cheating. Should we go into the Lush saga? You guys giving me 111 of messages to keep up on, man. I'm new to having this many people in my chat. Let me go scroll down to the bottom. I'm sorry if I miss anything, but I want to know something. They were saying how y'all let a Wii character ruin the 24/7 stream. We getting Kyle Chip. We might get Pooh Chip for the love. Shout out Pooh. Shout out Kyle. That Adam and Spody Lush Munchie Ant lineup was so good. Bro, you and Spody been doing YouTube around the same time. He's probably been doing it a month or two before. What do you mean? Okay. Flashing Bussy. Fire comment. Yo, what up, Rick? Yo, what up, B Sis? What's the deal though? Stephen had Doughboys crack on the big screen. They gotta stop spamming Doughboy crack, bro. They gotta stop spamming Doughboy crack. It's crazy. He does look like Von Miller. Who looks like Von Miller? Ricky is Von Miller's son. I do not look like Von Miller, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. Who's more accepted by the whites, me or Phone? I'd say we probably tied for acceptance by the whites. I feel like foam probably kicks it with more spicy whites than I do. I don't really like my whites to be too spicy. I come from a neighborhood where whites are like cool with being white. We don't got too many we don't got too many like black whites or white blacks, you know what I'm saying? And the ones that we do have, like the two of them that we do have, like real talk, like they just black to us, bro. I can't even hold you, dog. Like we do not see them as white boys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh yo, a little self-glazed chat. They saying I might be the best rapper at No Jumper though. They saying I might be him. Y'all see in the Reddit? Who be tapping in the Reddit? They saying that I might be him. I been felt like I was him though. Let's go ahead and screen share right quick. Cause I been felt like I was him. And I've been trying to tell people, but I'm humble. I'm humble in the cut. I'm humble in the cut. They saying I'm him though. They saying I'm him though. They saying I'm him
Little
though.
bitch, I know you feeling this. I'ma eat a nigga.
Yeah, y'all didn't know I
Grilling
could do this,
shit,
huh?
hit me shit, leave a nigga dripping shit. I ain't talking high fashion, talking dumb nasty. King cool, bitch, I been that dude. This ain't nothing new. I been this guy. Told my nanny I got the belly when I was 5. If you in my wedding, you could suck a dick and die. My mentality so sick, it's so sick. Oh, watch the clock, I just bought. Oh, watch the clock, I just bought. Drink the first like the fourth one going up. Drink my last like my first one going up.
Yeah, y'all didn't know I could do that. Let's go peep the hate in the comments because you know
I
how they
be on
like
my
to do,
belly
Ricky
shit,
Roy.
little bitch.
You know
I
how
know
they
you
like to
feeling
do.
this. I'ma eat a nigga. I be grilling shit, hit me shit, leave a nigga dripping shit. I ain't talking high
This is
fashion, talking
hilarious.
dumb nasty.
Throwback
King
LOL.
cool,
I'ma
bitch,
eat a
I been
nigga,
that
hey yo.
dude. This ain't nothing new. I been this guy.
Oh, they
Told my
saying
nanny I
better
got
than
the
Nick and
belly when I was
Musco.
5. If you in
Shots
my wedding,
fired.
you could suck a dick and die.
A1 beat
My
selection. I
mentality so
always
sick,
had
it's
good
so
beat,
sick.
a good
Oh,
beat
what's the
selection, bro. I've always had a good beat selection. 110%. I know how to pick a beat, bro. I hate motherfuckers that pick weak beats. That shit is crazy. Nah, bro. I hate to say this, but low key, though, really low key, tough. I hate to say it, but the beat is really helping. But I can't lie, bro. Beat is tough. I'm tough on the track. You feel me? I understand how to play my role. You ain't gotta do too much. You feel me? If the beat is tough, boy, let the beat do what it's gonna do. Just you swag it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Just swag it out though. Where do I find this? My Instagram, if y'all looking for it. Who would have known Ricky would have been one of the top 3 no jumper host rappers? Stop playing. Stop playing. Low key Moose beat you in the verses. We haven't done our verses yet. The only thing with me though, like with my music, like I just don't think that it would resonate. I don't think it would like translate because like I got real experimental with my music really quickly. I kind of like fell out of like I kind of fell out of wanting to be a rapper pretty quick. Well, no, I was putting in work before I fell out of love with it. But you know what really killed it for me, chat? When 6ix9ine and Trippy Red started pointing their phones at their faces and like rap kind of became like a IG stories battle, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. This shit is I already knew, bro. I already knew the world we was heading into, bro. Once rappers could like just it wasn't about making a dope song or anything like that anymore. Once they could leverage social media to just, you feel me, go up, like, oh yeah, bitch ass nigga, whoa. I already knew the game was cooked, bro. Already knew because a lot of these dudes is attention whores. They don't care about music, they don't care to study it, they don't come from that like old school like vine. You know what I'm saying? When I started making music, the producers I was around were a lot of older dudes. This is even before what's the deal? Pistol McFly, Young Road Trip. Hey, y'all follow Pistol, man. He got some new music coming. That's my boy from back in the day. Big Mars in the building. I know he on his trip shit now though, but y'all follow Young Road Trip. Y'all go follow Young Road Trip's page in the chat. Yeah, man, but I started rapping in the Boys and Girls Club, and I had a lot of people around me. Shout out Oscar, RIP Oscar, man. He really made us do our homework. Like before we could even get in the stew, bro was real diligent with us about, honoring the craft of rapping. So I've listened to a lot of the classic stuff. I was already doing that before I was rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like when I wanted to be a rapper, like anything I do, I just wanted to be good at something. I didn't want to necessarily be famous. Like I like the way Kendrick carries it. I like the way Frank Ocean carries it. Like you don't really hear from them unless it's like some music involved. I don't like my rapper all in my face all the time. Super unless you're doing some cool stuff like Wiz. I like the way Wiz does it. If you're doing some cool stuff, sure, be in the people's face all the time. But if you're just like, I don't know, like low key the male equivalent of like a IG baddie, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not that invested in other people's lives. Just a quick cross promo. Cross promo on IG. Pistol made me remember that I haven't we gonna go no breaks. We gonna go no breaks. Y'all know what it is. I haven't cross promoted. But anyway, yeah, man, that's a little bit of my music. If y'all can find the rest of it, tap in with it. Let me know what you think. Munchie Lush, Rick, Doughboy, Moose. I hope that's not the Oh, that's the I hope that's not the list of rappers. I hope that's not the list of rappers because if I'm not the front and I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, I see you, my boy. Y'all definitely need to drop a song for show. You got it. I could tell just from that little sample. Yeah, I could rap. You fell out of love with it because your ass. Stop it. Chupa mi huevos. Nah. Nah, really, I wasn't as dedicated as I should have been in college. Everyone was like telling me to fucking make music in college and focus on it more, but bro, I was academically struggling to learn how to code. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't got time to hit a studio. Do you think fans are starting to look less at the street cred for their rap artist presence, or do you think it's dialing down? I don't think fans really care about street cred like at all. If you're the type of fan, I've never been this type of dude. If you are the type of dude that likes a rapper because you perceive him as tough, brother, I don't know what to tell you. Me and the homie, excuse me, y'all. I gotta stop clearing my throat on this mic. I don't know what it is in the morning where I'm just like super down bad with the dry throat, man. But me and the producer homie listed was just chopping it up about this. Like, bro, we have never been the type of dudes to be like, this rapper's tough. Let me listen to him. And if you really put that shit into perspective, um, dude, 50 Cent, I feel like no one has. Oh, damn it. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm back. Nobody's had like a better story than 50, bro. He got shot 9 times and survived, and it became the biggest gangster rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, people have been like rappers with crazier stories. King Von had all those bodies and stuff like that. But like, okay, the gangster rap, like Mount Rushmore, it's just like it's not that crazy. Give me a studio gangster any day. I think that okay, well, I think the studio gangster is officially dead. I'm not gonna lie. With King Von, now you got Dirk, Murder for Hire. They saying Jam gonna confess to 20 murders, one more than Sammy the Bull. 50 got shot 9 times, like I said. Who got arrested for moving all the dope? I guess AR Ab, you got to put up there and stuff like that. But I'm more so about somebody's music. You can be tough as hell, but if your music ain't cool, I'm not jacking that. Like my first criticism of the Pooh Shiesty shit was like, this nigga falling off beat. You falling off beat. on the lead single and you a rapper? Stop it. Next. Next. And you know, like, and instead of just talking about like the tough dudes and trying to downplay they shit, like I mess with people like Tekka, I mess with people like Bash, I mess with V's, I mess with Rilo, just real musical dudes, like real musical guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear. The homie Pistol that I shouted out in the chat. Peep his music. Bro be barring up. He puts the music first. He puts the story first. He's an artist. You know what I'm saying? It's about making art that people resonate with and that they could go to. The new Quavo song, kind of mixing the house music with the rap. Pharrell is one of my favorite producers. Timbaland is one of my favorite producers. I'm always looking for who they collab with because I know the music's gonna be good first and foremost, and then the raps are gonna follow that. It's gonna be a good, fun vibe, you know. A lot of people don't make music for the ladies no more. They don't make music that you can dance to anymore, and that's what the game needs. You got to start back talking your shit, my boy. Hey, I'm always talking it. Call Lush. She about to check out a rehab. I'm gonna send you an open verse. Okay, send me an open verse, fool. I got you. I got you. I'll dust off the bars. I got plenty of notes of verses I never laid down. Ricky got 1,000 homies. I do. And we all living life. Hey, we all some bad boys, man. We all some bad boys at the end of the day. Maybe not how y'all used to. Maybe not how y'all used to, but we be getting to it. You feel me? Yo, Tupac story washes 50, I guess. I want my rappers shooting babies like Draco. Hey, Moose, different kind of guy. Different, diffy. You see Moose block the table with one hand, high hand, offensive lineman. He got under the pad level, dislocated his man. You feel me? One hand to block a table. Dr. Dre, a cooler story would be not getting shot hella much, but I feel you. Yeah, I mean, also too, hey, brother, I play soccer. I love being able to use my body. One of my biggest fears is getting shot. Obviously, assuming I survive, but like I can't play soccer for 6 months. Fuck. Cause I got shot in the arm or something stupid like that. I don't know. I don't know. We don't want to go through that. Not bigger than King Von, but Lil Jeff would have been big. He was not versatile enough. I like Q50 and Lil Jeff. They got some songs that I do like, but like I like the song where they got that drum in the back and it's like that thumping drum. You feel me? That it's hard. Like I like the music. I don't care to hear about these little niggas outside spanking shit. Like who gives a fuck? You know, she's gonna end up in jail. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cool story, bro. You innocent Ricky, you could say names, especially your homies, producers, homies sound fake, but what do I know? My millionaire homie told me this. Well, the producer homie isn't like famous, and I think I did say his name. I think I did say his name. It's the homie listed. I'm pretty sure I said his name. Um, yeah, Ricky burns sage and candles when he writes his verses. Never. Ricky been swimming with the sharks always. LOL folks be fried. They don't relate to the street shit and push the fuck out of it. Super duper weird, dude. Me and Lush have argued about that tons of times. Like, bro, like, why do you need your rapper to be so fucking tough? Honestly, street rap is only good if it has validity to it. That's just how it is, and always gonna be a lot of caps rappers, though. Yeah, like uh, Doughboy would have let Wack kill Moose with the table if the roles were reversed. I'm a better guy than Doughboy. Facts, bruh. Yo, Ricky, Moody approved is doing a premiere on Flacco right now. Moody approved. What is the premiere on Flacco? Should we tap in with that, y'all? I had some blind lead in the blind open, but if y'all want me to tap in with that, I'll tap in with it. Who's Moody approved though? Anybody familiar with his content in the chat? Moxie approved. Mm, my bad. You're right. That's not a really. Moxie approved. Moxie approved. Shout out Moose, man. Hey, he was going up last night. Moose went up crazy, brother. Moose had 1,000 people in the chat going crazy. All right, like what is Moxie approved? Is he's what he went? He's premiering the King of Sloppy Cap. Okay, I'm gonna be a little okay. He has 155 people watching. Oh shit! Wait, they got Moose Crip walking. Wait, they got Moose Crip walking. I gotta share this page. Hold on. Moose done came down to LA and joined the gang, y'all. They got Moose. Hey, they got Moose Crip walking in this y'all. Hold on.
Was still in front of him.
Hold on. Wait.
I think to out
platform, right? And the show itself.
While No Jumper's numbers declined, the opposite happened for Poetic. The man who had once been treated like disposable content was beginning to outform the factory that produced him.
Power and control. I know that I'm powerful. I know that I'm climbing up in this world, bro. Powerful men with money.
Yeah. He got clout from No Jumper. Point and Shoot became the villain that he needed. But
give me
his
game
biggest
on
climb
Moxie.
was still in front
Why
of
do
him.
we like
The
Moxie?
next person
What's the
Flacco
deal?
covered wouldn't just decrease his views. He would change the scale of the entire operation.
But Flacco meets this little bitch in the lobby, Destiny.
Look at Donnie Blitz in the chat. Bathwater Clips, the biggest meat writer I know. Zaddy Moose had 1K in the chat last night. I thought you hated on Moose and you didn't like his ethnic background. Meat writer. Just saying. That's why they be talking about you.
He paid $2,500 for the box.
Flacco became one of the few YouTubers consistently covering a nuanced streamer who was making waves in the most openly racist way you can find. In a matter of months, Chud the Builder's name skyrocketed across every platform.
He's chimping out. He don't know how to drive in the parking lot.
On YouTube, Poetic Flacco became the algorithm's main presenter. Every time viewers searched for Chud, they found Flacco.
So Chud is now on Twitter, damn near confessing to premeditated murder.
The views went to the moon, and Flacco's pockets followed. Jala was now bringing in as much as 6 figures a month.
Where the piece was in his throat, down his esophagus. Like, what are his tricks? What did he do with it? Was he I don't know, bruh.
Names connected to Chud's story began appearing as guests on this platform.
How was it? What was his tricks, man? How did he do? How was it, man?
The man who once needed Dr. Umar, Adam 22, and academics to acknowledge him was now important enough for other people to chase his audience.
Can I go live, guys?
But new money.
Let's go live.
Analyze the numbers. And according to the sheriff,
Jala was receiving way more backlash for this scam.
The numbers didn't add up.
He sells a book on how to do something for $100 that he can't do even for himself.
I mean, is this just like everything that we know about
Flacco
already, though?
It shows I made $133,000 in 28 days.
But the explanation Flacco was selling for how he obtained them was beginning to look more like this.
14 million views, 1.9 million watch hours. I've done it.
Then why is your sister, who you gave one-on-one training to in your studio, you gave her all your formulas, all your secrets, she failed miserably. Why is she so poor? Apparently there's 42 subscribers that pay $100.
All right, to everybody pausing me for what I said, I read a comment, and yeah, I did just get clickbaited. Sure, clip it up, but that was me reading a comment. And I just learned why you never read comments like that. One thou wow, you never read a comment like that. But when we have a prolific meat writer in the chat, we have to illustrate their skills and abilities in a way that they would.
Wanted to become the person who video made things happen. Soon, his content would travel beyond YouTube.
Flacco content. This is a thumbs down, right? Like,
let's take a look at
the
footage of the murder.
They're gonna say that
I got the footage before the police. Don't ask me how I got it.
The jokes, writing, and internet beefs were about to create.
I don't know. I don't find this to be very entertaining right now. I feel like we could get into something a little bit doper than this. Let's circle back around on the Kyle Young thing. Let's go into his blind lead in the blind, and then we'll go into some of his content. Let's go into his blind lead in the blind episode. $2,500 for the box.
Summons you, man. You feel me?
Yeah. What I do this time?
Not so much of a concern, but a grievance. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
Coming in to the No Jumper Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
This is an amazing
You came in
video.
kind of hot.
Yeah.
S-tier content.
And growing to know you.
Moose
You know what I mean?
Boy.
Nah, say what you gonna say. Say
hold
it.
on. I'm trying to get it right.
All right.
Because I noticed certain things, but the thing that really got my attention.
Maybe
Almighty Suspect
chat.
going away thing.
I'll give you guys half and half. We're gonna let that video catch up to modern day. I'll keep it playing in another tab. We let it catch up to modern day, and then we'll circle back around to it to see if we learn anything we don't already know. I assume most of my audience is coming from No Jumper, and you guys know the whole backdrop of poetic Flacco, right? Like you guys understand everything about him and stuff. We don't need to waste y'all's time on this Saturday.
The Doughboy.
I'll be making jokes. You got and that's your bag.
Nigga was on what? Oh my god.
Hey man, stop touching me, bro. Like come on, bro. Like don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me, man. Hey, YP.
I haven't smoked weed in like 60. My favorite part of this clip is Doughboy leaning in. AYP. He called the hitter. Yo.
Ricky! No!
Yo.
Ricky!
I've never witnessed something like that.
Now, what I was trying to figure out, now that I'm paying a little bit more attention.
Oh no.
What was that? You trying to earn your spot? Clout? Alcohol driven? What was that?
Realistically, it's a combination of all three of those things. You know what's crazy about that whole thing is that as crazy as and as AO as that sounds, I've been playing that shit for weeks. I'm calculating with this shit. So I seen Moose, Adam, and Doughboy going on a hike, and I was like, ooh, these niggas got titties. 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 And so I'm like,
Moose said cool OG Doughboy was such an L. Yo, there's the details though of Doughboy around the hose is crazy, bro. So, bruh, the hose came like the first two, Belle and Carmen, I believe her name was. This nigga Doe, I have never seen a nigga do this shit like in front of the hose. This nigga Doe took out his grill and dusted them off and put them in front of the hose. Like he had to get his swag together in front of the hose. Like I got a grill. You feel me? I've been in this situation where I had my grill in my pocket. I wasn't all the way teed up like I was supposed to be. You step out the room to put your grill. You say, hey, let me go right. You know what? I gotta run. Step outside, and then never mind. You feel me? Come back shining, busting down. You know what I'm saying? My man said, oh, the hose is here. Let me put my grill on in front of them on camera. Shout out, though. Never changed, though.
It popped in my brain back then. And so like that night, I didn't come in there. All I did was like, I'm gonna bring a bottle because I know I'm gonna be crazy. If I know if I bring a full bottle of Henny, something's gonna happen. Like I already know myself. And so that's basically what happened. It's really like if Doughboy would have never showed up, it would have been a completely different stream. It wasn't even so personal, but he just like I was there and he was here. Right. And what can I say? You know, and it was like I was going 100 miles per hour. He just happened to like be crossing the intersection and just got clipped. And that's really what it was.
So
that kind of makes sense, but it also kind of sounds like bullying. I'm not gonna lie. He was there and I was here. I was going 100 miles per hour and he got clipped. The 100 miles per hour is the Hennessy, but like you targeted this man. It's the reason why he didn't scoop dunk Moose. You feel me? Why he didn't try to fondle Moose, because he knows what it would have been. He knows exactly what it would have been if he touched Moose. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I kind of feel like you picking and choosing, you bullying and shit like that, because you know Doe is gonna be a humble, gullible comedian guy, whereas Moose gonna go, full pulling guard on you. You know what I'm saying? He coming around that corner, setting the edge, and you just got your eyes in the backfield. It's over for you, dog. So that's kind of bullshit. I can't lie.
Coming in, did you feel like you had to perform a certain way? You got a certain expectation to be a certain way, a character or something like that?
No, for sure, because I'm coming off of streaming. I'm coming off of desktop streaming and IRL streaming, so it's like clips.
Shout out Gangland J. So basically, he get on Henny and titties are titties. Yay! I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm coming in as a fake podcaster. I don't even know what I'm doing. Right. I'm coming in just like I got to get a moment. So every time I'm coming in, whether it's a shirt or some crazy shit I say or the alcohol or whatever, I'm coming in like if I don't get a clip, I failed. You know, some people are a little more smooth with it. They're just viral by design. Me, I got to try a little bit harder. So I have to make these moments. So that's always been my thing. So for me on my streams, I'm just trying to like push the boundaries, even if I got to say something that's crazy as fuck just to get the reaction, because people often don't know how to react in that moment when you say something where it's live and they can't edit it out. And so I always find humor in catching people off guard.
Right. Find that pocket.
Yeah.
No. What I could say, you settled in and got more comfortable. Yeah. You know what I mean? I could tell it. I could tell the difference.
Yeah, they weren't really letting me in. I had to really force my way in, like pause, but I really had to
kick the door down
for real, because it wasn't really here is like they don't really praise you and say good job or I'll call you. Got to really, it's a real manual until they put you, unless they put you off rip. So if they don't put you, you kind of got to like earn your way in and make your mark. Otherwise, you might not even hear from Josh. If I don't hit up Josh on Sunday, I don't know if I'm gonna be on the news the next week. So
okay. But like, why do you feel like you gotta like do somebody bad to like make your mark? I never felt like that's how I had to impact the platform. You know what I'm saying? I know they say my impact is minimal, but I feel like, you know, not everything shows up on the stat sheet when it comes to, you know, the way I operate at No Jumper. So that's just like kind of weird. Like, I don't know if this behavior is super incentivized up there, and I can't really find an example of someone incentivizing that kind of behavior. Like, Adam wants us to not always be getting along into debate and have fiery conversations, be entertaining and stuff, but I feel like it's more so like attack ideas, not the person. That's what I like kind of assume. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. You know, let's tap into chat land right quick, see what y'all got to say about this. Ricky, shut your bitch ass up. You two for school super zesty warrior. Don't even know what that means. Doughboy had to stay home for Kyle to act right. He's just drunk. That can't control himself. It's true. He look at Doe like an SSBBW. I hate that I know what that means. Jesus Christ. Moose man, everyone thought I was wrong for making fun of his self-deleted tip. Now look, it don't work that way, Moose. It doesn't work that way, bruh. You can't just slide that in like that, bruh. Everyone I know Jumper is scared of Kyle and Pooh except J Hood. What the fuck? Why folks think Kyle got hands? He ain't laid a demo down yet. Only thing about Kyle is he can't control his alcohol. Lots of people dealt with drunks who can't control them. So I don't know if that's necessarily true. I kind of feel like he hides behind the alcohol. Like, I feel like when he comes on camera, he's this character, but I feel like in normal life, he's no way, bro.
That's kind of true. It ain't like there ain't no progress report card around.
No, they're not holding your hand over here. So it's like either you're here and doing it or you're not. And so people can say whatever, but I've just been grinding, to say the least. You know what I'm saying?
Winning potted a few times, quite a few times now. What I noticed, you a little aggressive off the alcohol. Now I'm not one to talk. I'm talking to you.
You are a good podcaster who comes in and gets blackout drunk for no reason every time. It's holding you back. Stop doing this. You're not invited on this podcast and you're going to keep showing up wasted.
Fire edit, Mikey. Fire edit, Mikey. Probably one of my favorite parts of the episode. This and the zoom in on the zesty vape. Fire editing, dude.
Real, no. Because I've been hitting much a couple times, and I had some bad days and some good Henny days. But you know, so do you agree to you a little more aggressive off the drink?
Yeah, I think with anything, like if you drink, you're gonna become more anything, whether it's animated, whether it could even be quiet if you're drunk. So am I aggressive, not off Henny? Yes, I'm very confrontational especially when it's something I believe in. A lot of shit I don't really care about, so I think that's why it catches people off guard because I'm usually chill. But if it's something I've been that same, maybe I think I just drag it more off the Henny, but I'm not. I'm the same person sober, but I just drag it more. I just keep going. I'm gonna pull out all the extras. I'm gonna say every joke, off the Henny instead of just like. But so yeah, I'm definitely more. I'm more extra off the Henny. That's what it is. But it's still me though. I'm not like I don't drink it to like get the courage. I already had the courage. Yeah, I'm drinking it because I know that it's gonna, instead of my 1 minute clip where I just cut you down in 1 second, the Henny's gonna make me turn that into a 5-minute segment, and that's what I'm going for.
Chat, was Kyle popping it at anybody else like in the 24-hour stream? I wasn't really tapped in with that part of the content because I was asleep, keeping a hundo. Damn, bro, that 9 hours took a lot out of me, man. Like, holy, that 9 hours took a lot out of me. Was he popping it at anybody else though? Was he like giving it up to anybody else like the same way, like same energy he had for Doe? Let me know something. Moose is just saying he deserves to be bullied. I do think a bully deserves to be bullied. I 110% agree with that. Kyle looked like the type to bite in a fight. Why folks think Kyle got hands? He ain't like, okay, we already read that. He said he could beat up everyone in the room. He said that the first time he was going at Jinx. Jinx would have what, bro? Jinx would have got busy on Kyle. That's crazy. That's the wrong person to go at. But okay. Hey man, if he was popping it at Jinx, I feel like that kind of shows that he ain't like super duper scary, right? Am I tripping? Like, cause Jinx boxing coach got hands and all that. Like, seems like he's keeping it thorough. So let's tap back into the poetic Flacco video before I go back into Kyle's stuff and see if we at a point where we have new information.
Know about his anti-blackness. Is your father anti-black too?
Backing up a group where the most significant conservative in the world once separated Black Americans from Africans.
Look, birthright citizenship was, if you look back when this was passed and made, that was meant for the children of slaves. This was not meant for the whole world to come in and pile into the United States of America, everybody coming in and totally unqualified people.
And I say, why is it we only take people from shithole countries, right? Why can't we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few?
Then, out of nowhere, an alleged family member appeared online to explain the confusion. He only added to it.
My little cousin, Poetic Flacco, also known as Frederick Jala. The only reason why I decided to show those information because I feel like we have to get something clear out with Poetic Flacco.
Now,
okay,
according
chat,
to this
like,
relative,
I've seen all of this, bro.
But yeah,
I want to get into some of Kyle Young's response.
yeah, me too. I didn't think it was that, but they shouldn't mess with me because they already know that I'm crazy.
Let me know where this gets
the
juicy. If you guys have seen this before, anything you want me to react to in general, but I'm gonna let it just kind of play.
I think they could, but at the end of the day, it's like.
Sorry to be talking over the clip. He's talking to his dad right now, which I found to be very interesting. I also talked to my dad about media stuff. So this is just like funny to me for sure. All right, let me catch up right quick. Alcohol gives you a sense of confidence. He said he's brave off the alcohol though. I don't know if that's necessarily like true or not, but whatever. He was popping it at Jinx. That combo lasted 5 seconds. Chill, LOL. Yeah, no, it was a very happy-go-lucky 20 seconds going at Jinx. Kyle for sure was a changed man when Spody told him off rip. Watch that B word. Soon as Spody and Munchie left, he started to troll shit. Ooh, bro, if he would have called Spody, bro, out his name, shit. I think Kyle started popping it at multiple people to hide the fact that he's going hard at Doughboy. Also, Jinx said you don't want that, and Kyle smiled and chilled. Okay. Yeah, because he doesn't want that. Exactly what I said. LOL, definitely a mark, but Ricky a mark too. So of course he supports him. I don't support Kyle. When I said that yesterday, I just wanted to highlight to Doe if he maybe taps in with the Reddit, maybe he saw that. I didn't think it was gonna be clipped. But it's like the exact same thing that you said about Lush, Kyle did to you. You popped it, you smeared a cake in his face, and you can't control the way a man reacts, and he went overboard. Moose was saying we can control the way that people act in society. We can shame them. We can give them penalties for misbehaving in society. That's why laws exist. Doughboy, it is okay for you to say Wack is bullying Lush under these circumstances as he's podcasting and making a simple comparison. It is not the end of the world to be able to say that. And now you want people to feel bad for you. Happy birthday, Doe. When you wouldn't feel bad for your co-host, the person that we apparently think knows you best in No Jumper. You have the biggest, longest lasting relationship with Lush, so much so. You guys have had real mental health powwows. Real mental health powwows. But you can't say, even if it's just protect the homie's mental health, oh yeah, Wack, you shouldn't be getting at Lush like that. I said it right there to Wack's face. I said it's cool when you make fun of the limp. It's not cool when you say you're going to beat him up. Or whatever I said, something along the lines. You know, I wasn't pushing that line too heavy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all like I was on Wack's bumper, because I wasn't. You know what I really wanted to know about? I was trying to be on some investigative journalism. Brother, I wanted to know about the George Wynn connection, because Wack was all on stream. Oh yeah, you know, George helped me secure the bag, And I don't have nothing against George. Shout out Grand Wizard Chat, nigga. He a legend in the game for sure. I just thought it would be some funny internet fodder, and maybe we could get a clip going in which, you know, we kind of get Wack to talk about the conspiracies with Rock Nation, Charlemagne going at George and stuff. Just content. Some of that content that be on Academics channel, let's bring it over to No Jumper. Let's get some of these talking points flowing on the West Coast. You know, a lot of people are maybe tuned into that part of the story. But Doe got to make it all about him and apologize to Wack 15 fucking times. You already said sorry. Let's move the conversation forward, bro. Let's stop the glaze-a-thon. Doe, I love you, but like, bro, I love when you make things about you. Love the whole finding yourself love story arc. But brother, we got to kind of elevate the conversation somewhere else. There's bigger talking points. For crying out loud, the game just dissed Kendrick, and Doe is making this moment completely about him and a conflict that him and Wack had months ago that no one can remember. It's insane. It's insane. So yeah, I had to point out the hypocrisy. I'm on Doe's bumper.
What I stand on is like, if not for this, there wouldn't be this. Now, I guess I didn't have to throw a cake off the table, but you know, that's a huge difference between physically like touching somebody. And I know I'm the last person to talk, but if I do that, I accept all those consequences with it. So it is what it is. Like, I'm not really mad at it. I understand like why they would be mad at me too. So I don't care. It's hilarious in my mind. So I don't think it's funny. Yeah, I know it's probably not, but you know it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the stream. They're talking to my chat right now. But all right. But chat. Wait, why can't I hear my audio? You guys can hear that though, right?
Hold on.
So annoyed. I'm so annoyed. We got Bebop in the chat. Wow, that's how you know it's crazy when we got Bebop.
Damn, I think my battery might be dying.
Chat.
If it cuts off again, I'm gonna have to go get another battery.
That's how I feel. Can you hear that or no? Hold up. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know. I feel like my sounds aren't working. Let me see if you can hear this. You can't hear that? Can you hear that or no? Can you hear the sounds?
All right, Kyle, get to
Just
it.
let me know if
brother.
you hear
like,
the sounds.
God damn,
and
bro.
we'll talk
you
about
got
anything you
all
want.
these rotating.
Did I ever kill anyone? To be honest, no, absolutely not. That's actually crazy. I think you guys are judging my drunkenness as like me normal, and it's just like, come on, bro. You can't hear the sounds. Shit. That's annoying. It's okay. We'll do it with no sounds. We don't need them. I do need them though, because if I want to play sound, hold on. Fuck. My bad if I'm not reading the chat. I know that defeats the whole purpose. I'm trying to get better. I didn't expect my dad to call me in that moment.
The way Doughboy talks triggers my misophenia. I don't know what that word is. Hold on, we got to look that up, chat. All right, let me let the content play.
My bad. Yeah, last night was crazy.
What the
And
hell
some
is
people say I'm not taking
misophenia?
accountability. Is like, come on, bro. Like, obviously, like, I know that shit was crazy. I was just drunk. I really was drunk. I know that's like no real excuse, but like, it kind of is.
Check go wild when I log
Oh, you can hear that. There you go. Basically, what I was playing before was
we got content. I got the content.
Yeah. What do you drink every time you want to stream? You've been streaming over 400 days.
Misophenia is a brain-based condition where everyday sounds, most often made by other people like chewing, breathing, or tapping, triggers intense feeling of anger, disgust, or panic. It's an automatic fight or flight response, not a regular annoyance. Wow.
Not every time, but a lot. Do you have an impending doom feeling? Not really, Kyle. You're going to not survive long drinking like that. You're right. W early stream. Hey man, I'm not, I might do dumb things, but I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? What up, man? You ever hurt or kill anyone? First and foremost, never. What up? What it do? LMA, L nigga. You SMH, you crashed. I know. Shout out Zai in the chat. Big Bick on a rolling trade. That was crazy. Then you tried to swing a trade. I mean, I threw it. That's fucked up. I know it's fucked up. That was the worst part. I looked back and I was like, damn, I don't remember doing that. That's how you know it was bad. I mean, this bitch Kyle tried it.
Bro, why does everyone think that's the worst part? Like he tried to throw a chair. He tried to throw a chair at a man's face. Like me and Rios had the exact same reaction. Is like, how the hell, I guess Moose got the best answer to it was, hey, don't stand up for me. He didn't get cracking for your boy. But how the hell y'all not get on his bumper when he tried to throw a fucking table? How is throwing the tray like the biggest offense? I really don't understand that. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You could have hurt someone though. No, that's real. W Kyle. Kyle on the phone. That's my dad. The Eggers want that fade and I think you can handle that. That was weird. That was too much. They overreacted in that moment, but so did I. So it is what it is. That was my dad. Oh, you're on the phone. Is that? Oh, you're fucked. LOL, but maybe not. Self economy super low. I mean, I do have accountability. I just also at the same time, hey, Kyle, shout out B.O. He apologized for his part live. Now you did more than just harm Doughboy though. You lost you got a lot of hosts upset. Okay. You bully the innocent. Okay. That's never okay. Okay. You're lucky Rios left. Okay. It's clipped up. Reddit. Kyle, shame on you. You really got under some of these.
Yo, I'm not going to lie, bro. He is lucky that Rios left. Like Rios is a calm, collected dude now, but you can tell like he still got some of that OG anger in him. You know what I'm saying? And it would have probably went bad. Like Rios dipped out because he was like, this dude is annoying me and I know myself, so I'm going to remove myself from the situation before it gets too crazy. And I respect that, bruh. Because I be on the same thing too. Like if I'm not supposed to be in a space for whatever reason, maybe you don't rock with me, you don't want me here, or something's going to piss me off, I'm going to just go home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just go home. Sometimes I pull up to pick up. I see who's out there. You feel me? The player profile, the players I know they can't play. They don't got no good sense about them, no mind for the game. And I just take off my cleats, pack my stuff up, and go home because y'all not about to have me out here stressed as hell. And they be like, nah, Rick, stay, play, bro. Like, play. And I'm like, y'all, nah, bro. I'm good because y'all going to piss me off.
These guys scared, but I'm not here to make it worse. I know. It's on Reddit. I saw the Reddit. Then you can come back to work. They said you got to run 5 back-to-back phase and let Doughboy run the last phase. They said you can come. Okay, let's do it. Nobody was doing nothing. If they wanted to do something last night, they would have, and nobody was doing nothing. It was a whole bunch of pushing and huffing and puffing, and nobody did shit. And I was standing my ground. I said, I'm not leaving until I get my glasses. I'm not trying to play no tough shit, but like reality is reality. If somebody wanted to get off of me, they would have, and they didn't. King Dante.
I did the little woo, but I'm not gonna lie, I gotta respect that as well. Just in fact, like I always say, like words don't mean anything. If somebody strikes me, if somebody touches me, then that's a reason to get active because you're protecting yourself. But if someone's just a bunch of bitches, you ain't shit, da 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 da, I'm gonna fuck you up, da da. Like, don't nothing matter until that person like either enters your like area in like a threatening way. You feel me? Maybe they've closed distance in a way that you don't like. They make a move or something where you got to react. I don't believe in getting hit first or letting somebody throw the first punch. But as long as you're in control of the situation, distancing and all that, and you not in, threat, don't get violent. That's what I always
He
say.
made Doughboy feel sad. Gosh, I actually have sympathy for this guy. After all, should I actually have sympathy for this guy after all they talked on me? That's where I seen it. No, but we're different. We're better than him. Kyle, we here before, and they here way after. Dude, so Kyle, talk to us. Yeah, how are you? I'm okay. I just had canes. Oh yeah, Kyle, you doing shit crazy?
Shout out at all the gangland. Shout out the whole gangland. You feel me? In the chat, politics. Jay, I see y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me for real. Shout out to the 160 people we got viewing us live right now. All I ask is that you like the stream. I appreciate the support, man. We going up. We going up every day. Consistency matters. Shout y'all out. Like the stream, please.
Lush vs. Kyle, it took you 12 hours to get here. I know. I was gonna go last night. I was too fucked up though. I wanted to stream last night, but I was just too fucked up. I just couldn't even like mentally like get there. To be honest, I was really drunk. Like first and foremost, I was fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga.
No, I never killed anyone. What caused you to crash? Nobody didn't really do anything about response. You shouldn't put a cake in my face. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Time heals everything. I know. They just said you wouldn't do that if Munchie was in the room. Maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't be so desperate for gay ass content and wouldn't have to resort to that. Ever think about it like that? W Extreme, do you have impending doom feeling? Okay, please talk to a doctor.
He's tweaking.
I don't think you can handle yourself. Well, the table too. Yeah, definitely. Never trust a black guy named Kyle. Hey, I'm not telling you to. I'm not telling you to trust me. I don't give a fuck. Like, you shouldn't trust me. I don't trust anybody. Did Josh reach out today? No. W Kenny. It's not obvious if you don't speak.
Stream, bro. Like, tell the story from your perspective.
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm scared of girls. Yep.
Tell the story.
He said,
from
yeah.
your
And
perspective,
I heard it. He
bro.
said, you. And I said,
God damn. I
but I'm
want to
sober
hear
right
you
now.
read the chat for like the
To me, that's fine.
entire
I think the problem is that I have a sick fucking sense of humor. And so, like, I think I do things that people are like, why would you do that? And I'm like, I'm just making jokes, bro. This shit is funny to me. This shit's fucking comedy. So, I don't know. If that makes me autistic, then maybe. I don't give a fuck.
Crooktown, what's the deal?
Bro said it got weird when the cake got foam and the sound deadening panels. Yeah. W. Kenny after last night. Rod talking to himself in your chat is top tier comedy. Wait, what's he saying? TLC
My boy
Kyle,
Emo said I be
never
getting
blocked
drunk
me
and
from Lush World.
in the house.
Shout out Round Roll, whatever. You for sure asked him to arm wrestle. He said, I don't arm wrestle, I just box. He said, well, you want to box me? Oh God, I'm out of pocket. He won our heart.
Bro, I can't stand the like reading the chat the whole time. My bad if I be doing that to y'all and y'all don't like it as well. But like, bro, I'm coming here, Kyle. If you ever see this, I'm coming here for your POV of what happened the night before. The intimate details that only you know what's going on in your mind. I don't care about what everyone in your chat is saying. Like, engage with one or two if it's relevant, but goddamn, bro, like, tell us what's on your mind.
Lush hits me with a smiling face. This is right after the phone. I said, you good, bro? And he said, yeah. And I heard it. He said, you? And I said, yup. Was laughing at the first crash of the day. Let's run it up. We'll give the fans what they want. Easy claws, sleazy draws. So for all the people that think they know, I don't give a fuck. Hey, man. I love the fan theories, but at this point, I don't give a fuck. I'm exposing everything, bro. Fuck these niggas, bro. I need to drink some fucking water, though.
Nah, facts. Engaging in the chat is definitely necessary. You feel me? I try to be, do a little something, give y'all a reaction, and tap back in the chat land. You feel me? Hit y'all with a question, something for y'all to engage with. But like, just spam reading chat is like crazy, bro.
That's what I actually need. That mad at somebody, I'll just laugh as long as I didn't get hit with it. But people think, yeah, I'll go on a day in LA. Shit. Adam 16 wants to fade. What do you mean by that? Kyle, Lush was gonna. That would be dumb.
Guys, I don't know how much more I can do.
Okay, yesterday was your last day there, huh? I don't know. So we're gonna do when the eggers knock you out and take your butt. That's crazy. You know what's funny about the Eggers? Why?
I'm sorry, but they were yelling that they wanted his butt in the office. Stevie Weeby, you got some answer. You got some answering to do, pops, because you was yelling about taking his butt. So you got some answering to do on Monday. I can't wait to get their perspective, bro. I don't understand why we don't put them on camera more. I know they got to operate the boards, but like Steven's fucking hilarious, dude. Nathan's he's a little bit more reserved and stuff. He's like better on the boards than Steven, but Steven like he's so unhinged. He needs to be on camera.
Why is one Egger? Why does Nathan get it? But Steven was the one that was wilding out. I mean, we can look at this footage. Like, we can look at this footage, bro. Like, I don't bullshit, bro. I don't bullshit. They can drag me on the Reddit. I love it. I love it. And justifiably, it's fine. If throwing that tray was so out of pocket.
Wait, I'm missing this. Y'all saying passive aggressive shot at Moose. All he does is read the chat. No, he don't. I was tapped into Moose's stream last night. He was not just reading the chat. Lush not a victim. He a grown ass man that be talking shit about anyone. He thinks he's nice and won't hurt him. I mean, and even if Moose does read chat, like I noticed that I kind of learned reading chat from Moose because I thought you were just supposed to like kind of pop it on stream and engage with the chat, you know, towards the end or whatever. Cause you know, I watch really big streamers like academics and stuff, but I understand they're at a different level. But like when Moose be reading chat, bro, he be like bouncing off the chat, giving you guys insight when somebody says something, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just spam reading a bunch of people. And you got to think about the playback quality of your content, not to fucking just be like, podcast. Like if you were going to clip this up and you're just reading chat the entire time, the people that may want to catch your stream while they're at work or whatever, they missed it and they want to play it back. If you're just reading chat the entire time, they're going to be like not into that because they weren't in the chat. You know, the chat is like a community for y'all to engage with each other as well as engage with the creator. So it just doesn't make sense to me, like on some playback ish. If you just read and chat the whole time, it kind of like makes me feel like you have nothing to say. You know, in Kyle's instance, he said he's not like a real podcaster. Like he's more of a clip farmer and maybe he doesn't really have anything to say and he leans on his characterdom. But like you could, even if you're a person that you don't have much to say, you should be able to bounce off of your chat and come up with interesting things to say off of what they're saying, you know?
And people are bothered by that. I would probably be bothered too. I don't think I would like try to be mad at somebody. I would just laugh as long as I didn't get hit with it. But people think differently. Look at this. Look at this clip right here. Is there actually audio?
Bitch, the only reason I ain't come.
Okay, there's audio.
So good. Such a good edit by Steven too.
This is Bo. And that's Steven pushing me and Nathan pushing him back. Why is he doing that? Why is the younger brother doing that? Because you know what? You're not supposed to do that, bro. And he knows his brother's too fucked up. You don't touch me. You don't touch me on camera, bro. Don't do that. That's not okay. But it is what it is. I understand, though. I understand. So I don't take it personal. I assume that everybody was fucked up and it went too far. And I just happened to be the one to throw the table. I don't give a fuck. Don't put a cake in my face if you don't want a table thrown at you, nigga. And Doughboy, don't listen to other people to walk you into the lion's den because I'm gonna rip your fucking face off again, nigga. Don't let these niggas gas you up, Doughboy.
This is what we came here for, chat. Finally, he's giving us his own perspective. Finally, we get some unhinged commentary. God damn, how long did it take? Are we an hour into the stream before he finally says
something? Don't put a cake in my face if you want. And it went too far. So I don't take it personal. I assume that you don't touch me. You don't touch me on camera, bro. Don't do that. That's not okay. But it is what it is. I understand, though. I understand. So I'm not.
You literally
Steven pushing me and Nathan pushing him back. Why is he doing?
You literally touched him on camera. So like, how could you set this line of don't touch me on camera, but I'm gonna touch you? Absolutely bullshit, bro. Absolutely bullshit. Like, come on, bro. You got to be able to take a joke, bro. You got to be able to take a joke. Why y'all being so mean to each other in the chat right now? Slick the Cool, I seen this. I thought it was funny. Ha ha ha. His heart is aching. I get the feeling Ricky has no clue what he's doing. He's watching a replay, complaining about it, taking too long to get to what he wants to hear instead of just skipping to it. Slick the Cool, you're right. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. Yo, I'm just figuring it out as I go, bro. Come on, dog.
Doing that. Why is the younger brother doing that? Because you know what? You're not supposed to do that, bro. And he knows his brother's too fucked up. You don't touch me. You don't touch me on camera, bro. Don't do that. That's not okay.
Dingy, what's the deal? You done made it back to the A, brother. How was Vegas, bro? What a week. All is all I could say. Oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It stays in Vegas. We can't break the rules for the chat. Dingy, shout you out, brother. Shout you out. Hope you had a good trip, man. Hope you had a good trip.
But it is what it is. I understand though. I understand. So I'm not really, I don't take it personal. I assume that everybody was fucked up and it went too far. And I just happened to be the one to throw the table. I don't give a fuck. Don't put a cake in my face if you want a table thrown at you, nigga. And Doughboy, don't listen to other people to walk you into the lion's den, because I'm gonna rip your fucking face off again, nigga. Don't let these niggas gas you up, Doughboy. You should have known after the first time, nigga, that I wasn't playing around. And you want to listen to them and try to humiliate you? Me? I'm gonna throw a table at you, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't care if I throw your fucking little cake on the floor. Fuck your birthday, bro. Fuck your cake. I don't care. The fuck are we here to do? Kumbaya, hold hands? Shut the fuck up. Put cake in my face. I don't care.
What an unhinged way to live your life. If you throw a cake in my face, I'm gonna throw a table at you. This is how people end up in prison. This is how people end up in prison for sure. And if it was Stevie Aoki throwing a cake at him, he'd be like, I gotta stop giving y'all clips. I gotta stop giving y'all clips. Ricky, it's all jokes with me, gang. I wouldn't disrespect your chat space. No, you good, Gangland. Jay, I wasn't up on game what y'all was doing. But like, yeah, no, this is a wild take. Fuck your cake. We're not here to kumbaya. What the fuck are we doing? You throw a cake at me, I'm gonna throw a table at your face. Yo, like that is like unhinged. Like I felt like the whole cake thing was good content. Though leaned in, whispered in his ear. You ever had a fat nigga cake you? You ever had a fat nigga cake you? And I ain't talking about Rakishi. Yo, Doe did it up. Doe did it up. And then bro said, I kill you. I kill your ass. It's insane, buddy.
Care, bro. And I fuck with Doughboy so heavy, but fuck out of here. Shout out 72 viewers in here. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out
I'm saying that though too, bro.
Larry,
he cupped Doe the last stream. You gotta expect some kind of get back, and that was some cool get back. Like I would have laughed that off. I would have been hot. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I would have tried to put cake back on him. But then I would have been like, all right, bro, we got each other. Dap it up. Love you, man. I'm glad you got me back. Like, my bad. I shouldn't have, scoop dunked you the last time. We brothers, we getting into it. Because we've been doing the Monday show with Kyle, me, Doe, and Munchie since Lush been out. Thank God they freed Uno out the Thank God they freed Uno out the But I thought Kyle and Doughboy kind of like got back cool, and we was having a rapport. We was building on Mondays and stuff. I know Doe don't want to get back on camera with Kyle after this. He said it yesterday on the Friday show, and I don't blame him. So I don't think we'll be seeing Kyle on Mondays anymore. I don't think we'll be seeing Kyle on the platform anymore. I can't call it. I don't have the ability to do that, but a reasonable person would assume that Buddy is cooked. Buddy gotta be cooked. He gotta be cooked.
With the follow. Shout out Larry Copeland with the follow. I know, but I did throw the cake on the floor though. Like that was crazy. I'm very ashamed of myself. I mean, I don't really care that much. It's a fucking cake. Who cares? That shit's hilarious. Let's see if I can find it. This is really where it went left. I'm not gonna lie. It's just comedy to me. Yeah, there we go. This I don't know. I didn't remember doing this. That's the fucked up part is I don't remember doing half of this shit. So like I'm watching it just like you, like damn. Here.
No, he's not whooping me.
Who's first, Doughboy?
I don't think that. Why you just throw my cake, bro?
Who's first?
Moose versus Doughboy wrestling.
You just did that shit up,
right now.
Kyle
just did that.
Wait. So he threw the cake. He threw the
landed
cake
on
to
his
pop
side.
off. He threw the cake to pop off an arm wrestling thing. So that's like not that bad. He says he's ashamed of it. You should be ashamed for fucking throwing the table, but that's not like that bad.
It was Kyle.
It landed on the proper spot. It landed heads up. Whistle or not? Oh, hold on. I think my audio went out. My bad. It landed on my
They're talking about boxing.
It landed straight up is the point. Which I mean I didn't do it on purpose, but damn. Let me change my headphones real quick. Oh man.
Hey yo, I've never in my life drank so much that I blacked out like I don't remember. I've drinking myself to the point of I throw up and like pass out immediately, but like I've never been walking through the world, oblivious of my surroundings and everything, and having a whole night. And they're like, "Hey, bro, you remember you did this and you told whoopty wham that and da da da." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't remember any of that. I remember everything. I'm lucid. You feel me? Until I throw up and find a bed, I am lucid." Funny story though. You guys want a little side story about me like throwing up one night? So I go hard in the paint. I spank a bottle of E&J. Spank it. You feel me? I'm talking about do it nasty. You know what I'm saying? And I was having the time of my life. The homies were entertained. Do. We was out, and then we was gonna hit a like little after parties in Venice, like the back streets, where the streets get small and it's tight. And we pulled up, I was ready, I was on some, you know what I'm saying, with one of the females or whatever we was with, and I was like excited to go, but I was like, man, I'm feeling sick. Like I feel like I should just yak right quick. Like I should just yak. Mistake. I should have just rolled it out until I naturally had a yak. But I wanted to get myself together before, so I wasn't causing a scene in the afters, because I'm thinking I'm about to spank something for real. You feel me? The E&J got spanked. I'm thinking she about to get spanked. You feel me? Force myself to throw up, can't handle it, blackout. The homies leave me in the car, but we with somebody we don't really know, so they leave the car door open. Bruh, somebody goes, steals my wallet, takes my credit cards and stuff out, and fucking gives me my wallet back, like leaves it laying on me. They cash out the next day, buy PS5 and some more shit. Da 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 da. Then they return my like wallet, credit cards, all that. Maybe they took the wallet. They return it to my house the next day in the mailbox, and I have to dispute the claims or whatever with the banker. And they bought it like electronically in Iowa. I don't know. They were jugging and finessing. So the bank just gave me back all my money. Funny as hell though. Shout out the criminal. Yes, this is a real story. It was before door cams. I was a underage drinker. Not like teenage years, but this was definitely before I was 21. But shout out that person, man, that bought themselves not a PS5, PS4. Shout out that person that bought themselves all that stuff on my cards and returned my wallet. I respect that.
And did he say, Blood, you shouldn't be held responsible? I mean, I started it. I'm not gonna care. Well, it could have just been a thing where I just clean up the cake and that's it. You don't gotta cake me over that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta cake me over that, bro. Come on. But it was funny because they were laughing first, but I think it was me throwing the tray that really set it over the edge. I think that they were laughing at the table. If it would have just been the table, I would have been straight. I probably would have been asked to leave eventually, but whatever. I don't give a shit. Kyle, to be honest, no jumper sucks. You say that low key, even though we can all use it as a reason to stay sober forever for sure. You act like a blue hair trans when you off the do say.
Kyle gonna break your glasses next time you see him. Fun fact, I actually don't wear my glasses up at no jumper too often, just in case I gotta whoop somebody's ass. Because low-key, you don't know what you go into in that environment. Like, if you see me wearing, like, my slippers and my glasses up at no jumper, it means I pretty much trust the cast that I'm on, and I know nobody's on bullshit, and I don't gotta, like, worry about, you feel me, some fisticuffs or whatever. Like, you feel me? Or whatever it may be. I'm not gonna be around randoms. I'm gonna be around people that I know because, no shower shoes on in the day room and all that prison rules. But I've really relaxed on that. That was my mentality kind of first coming into No Jumper. But now I'm pretty cool with everybody on the cast that I'm on. And I know we ain't on no fuck shit. So I'll be wearing my slippers up there from time to time.
You said I act like Destiny or some shit. What if Kyle was allergic to cake? Exactly. I was thinking that exact thing. What if I have like some sort of allergy to like coconut or sugar? I mean, no one's probably allergic to cake, but gluten. Come on, bro. I could have had an allergic reaction. You don't do that shit. In fact, I do. You ruined a 47-year-old's birthday. Good. Imagine if we just like let that stream go as is. What would have happened? What would have happened? Nothing. Nothing. Kyle, do you like Prince or Kanye West? Kanye West. You were doing too much. I was definitely doing too much. Bro, you threw the cake on the floor, then the cake in Doughboy face, then the food on the table, the napkins on the table, and you come back and throw something else in the back. I know, you're right. My nigga Kyle, yeah. Hey, man, I'm not proud of it, guys, so don't take it as that I'm proud. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta, yeah, I'm just responding. I guess people want me on their shit. Damn, that's what's the worst part about this shit is that people want to see you, do fucked up shit. That's the worst part is that people, reward the negativity, and it's one of those things. It's like every time I try, like I don't know, this is really not intentional. It might seem like I'd be clip farming, but this shit was real. This was a real one. They called me in, but I don't know, man. Hey, it was bad. Yeah, you're not going anywhere, so don't say anything out of line. Yeah, you crashed out. Yeah, he's got it. Indeed, I do not want to see you do anything negative, sir. I know.
But like, okay, bruh. I don't really believe they reward fuck shit up there. I don't really think they reward fuck shit up there. I think people misunderstand what they see when they see hosts yelling at each other and arguing and stuff like that. And Hefe and Munchie B got into a fiery argument like my third show, but that's all it was. A debate about Young Thuddy and Woody and who's the bigger rap between them. That's all the debate was about. That's all it was about. Didn't nobody get touched. Didn't nobody get called a weirdo or a bunch of bitches. They argued an idea. It was entertaining, and then they moved on. And you're saying you don't want to represent yourself like that, but you're representing yourself like that. And you think it's because you're going to get some kind of reward at the end of the day. I'm seeing people saying that in the chat saying that he wasn't getting paid to be up there. So what is your reward? It's not monetary. Is it what views, I guess, on a platform that isn't yours? Is it translating to your platform? I'm not necessarily understanding like why you would make yourself a clown because that's what I don't know. Like I'd rather go out on my shield and someone say, "Oh, we don't want you up here because you're not entertaining enough or whatever. Or you don't crash out enough, and that's what we want." Not that anybody in the back house in a jumper would ever say that. But I would rather go out my way than do some dumbass shit that I'm ultimately not proud of and still end up going out anyway. And then having to do this kind of like manic stream of like, I don't know, up from down and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like whatever your character frame is, stay within that. Don't do things because you think there's going to be a reward at the end of the day. Like, that's almost like, oh, yeah, I like this really hot girl. And I feel like we'd have a good life together. So I'm going to do all these things that I wouldn't normally do for her just to entertain her. And then she ends up not even messing with you. She's trying to crack the homie, and now you just look like a goof.
I gotta relax, bro. But you know, it's really Doughboy's fault. No accountability. It's Doughboy's fault. He was the one that said, "Yeah, we're gonna have a Henny off," and then I get there and he's passed out on the floor. So, granted, I did get there at 9 p.m. I get it, but yeah, whatever, bro. I don't give a shit. They can say all they want. Now people want to talk to you. Now people want to talk to you. Exactly. I gotta jiggle a titty. I gotta throw a table. That's the only way it'll get through. You went ECW and Doughboy, you're the heel. Yeah. Did you drive home? Nah. I actually walked home. I actually took a helicopter home. Come on, Kyle. Just say you don't like Doughboy. I actually do like Doughboy. That's the thing. I gave him a gift. That's what I'm saying. I fucking gave him a $50 fucking shirt. Like, the fuck out of here. Like, I do like Doughboy, and why I have a problem with him is that if you want to be all this, no, I'm on Kyle's side, say, nah, I'm not doing that with the cake. Even though I knocked it off the floor, be like, nah, I'm not doing that. Do anything else. Cuss me out, anything. Tell me to leave, but putting cake in my face is out of pocket. I mean, so is jiggling a titty, but I would expect those same consequences. Dante, you're right. Zesty Josh said the cake's coming out of your paycheck. Well, he's got to pay me first. They threw the shirt in the trash, did they? Kyle did good, man. Where you drank the whole bottle of Douce and drove home. No, I caught an Uber. Kyle, didn't I say to crash out, to crash up? Yeah, I guess so. Would have been better if you had a DUI, I know, right? I don't even remember driving home, to be honest. I mean, give it 2 weeks. It's whatever. I'm still going to hit up Josh to see if I can go on. That's how crazy I am. You think they'll let me back on? All back, Kyle. What happened? Why did you lose it? I don't know. I think it just.
Chat, was it Doughboy's fault? We gonna make a poll. I want to know what the chat wants. I want to know what the chat's gonna say. And I'm only doing this to troll Doughboy in the sense of he said it was Lush's fault that Wyatt called him a bunch of bitches and then he was gonna knock him out. So guess what, chat? We're gonna do a poll right now and we're gonna figure out, was it Kyle's fault or was it Doughboy's fault? Who did the initial misgiving? Who's at fault? Doughboy or Kyle Young? Y'all tap in. Y'all tap in and let me know something. Poll just started. Poll just started. Y'all go ahead and vote. I want to know something. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this and send it to Doe. Y'all let me know something. Y'all let me know something. Y'all let me know something. I'm going to let this play. I'm going to run to the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back, y'all.
Honestly, like, doing anything to me while I'm drunk is a very high risk thing. So you might as well just be nice. Honestly. And that's not a threat. It's just I'm unpredictable and I'm a fucking wild card. Welcome to the Bad Guy Club. All right. TLC, Kyle, tables, ladders, and cakes. Balls Mahoney. Yo, man, why do all the villains fuck with me now? I got Deshaun Paul. I got Bo Jackman hit me up. I got Bebop and King Dante in the chat. Loving it. Act your age, I am. How am I supposed to act? What do you mean? I'm this age, that's how I act. What do you mean? I don't get it. Hey man, I'm not perfect, bro. Like I'm not sitting here going, this shit was justified, though it was funny. Like, it sucked, bro. Like I fucked up. But it can't be that bad if the main person that was mad at me hits me up and comes on the stream and was like, it's all good. It's just niggas were fucked up. So everybody overreacted. Everybody overreacted.
What's the deal? We back.
Everybody
chat.
Overreacted in that moment. But yeah, would I be lying? Yeah, of course I started. Should I have thrown that cake on the floor? Nah. And mostly, the only reason I care about throwing the cake on the floor is because someone actually paid for that. But if they would have just been like, yo, cash at me for that fucking cake that you wasted, I would have. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been that. Fuck that cake, bro. This is a fucking stream. I'm not here to fucking jack each other off and sing sweet songs. Fuck out of here. Did I take it too far? Yes. Do I give a fuck? Not really.
Damn, 50-50.
Lush is snaking you, though. Right now? No regrets. I agree with you 100% about Lush, dude. For disrespect, if you say do not touch you, but
all right, after this poll ends, you're gonna switch to a different topic. I'm starting to get bored.
No, I'm saying you don't touch me because I'm crazy. I touched Doughboy because he's not. There's a difference.
Oh, now we get into the truth and the details, though. So he's crazy. He touched Doughboy because he's a bully. He knows that Doughboy's not crazy, so that's why he touched him. Oh, that's a narrative. 90s trophy. That's a narrative. Or 909 trophy. That's a narrative. It's the Edgar's fault. It's the Edgar's fault. I agree. Whoever told him to throw that cake, I agree.
And we saw what happened when I did. Okay. What did I do with Lush? Me and Lush, did you not see what I just showed the screen? Or are you saying he's like fake aligning with me? I kind of had that feeling. That's why I fucking exposed the DM.
Okay,
Why
straight up, I'm bored now. I'm straight up bored now. I see that you guys are starting to get bored, so we moving off of this. We moving off of this Kyle Young guy. I think he's pretty much cooked. Let's do a Lush One update. They say Lush has been crashing. I've been seeing the narratives about Germ and all of that. So I want to get in tune with the story because we're gonna be big podding next week. We're gonna be big podding, and you know, there's nothing more entertaining in Instagram. So we're gonna pull up Lush One. We're gonna get into some of these narratives that they've been pinning on Nicholas Haruk Haim or Jaimes. So we got 54, we got 39 votes, we got 54% people saying it's Doughboy's fault, and then we got another 46% putting it on Kyle Young. Yeah, it's Doughboy's fault. It's always Doughboy's fault. Happy birthday, Doe. Happy birthday, Doe. Shout out Doughboy. Shout out Doughboy. But let's get into this, man. Share this tab. We're gonna share this tab. We're gonna get into some of these Lush One stories. Let's see what he's been up to.
Terrified to talk to me though. Why are you so scared? What you scared of, mijo? What you scared of, mija? You scared because you're a hyena that ain't even from a hood? Is that why you scared, you little bitch ass Mark? He's like, get that fool on the phone with me. Get that fool on the phone. And then you won't pick up. He's like, you begging to talk to me, but then you rank it. What the fuck you wanting to talk to me for? You bitch made, homie. You a bitch. Hey, I heard you burn too many bridges and your own homies don't even function with you no more. Methy, aka Messy, aka Jesse the crack sheep. I heard you strung out somewhere, bro. You owe a lot of people money, player. You owe a lot of people money. You done fucked up. And you another one that's running from me all scared. How I'm in treatment and y'all running from me because you know that I'm everywhere, bitch. You can't escape me, bruh. I got people everywhere. Hey, Jesse, where's your bitch ass hiding out at, Methy?
Okay,
you gonna pay the debts you owe. You gonna fucking.
We just unlocked a new beef. He's beefing with somebody named Jesse. You're all up on game with the Jesse beef, or what?
You gonna give me the explanation you owe. Mark ass pussy, buster, zarkologist. Honestly, I don't fuck with anybody for real talking down on Nipsey Hussle, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Keep that shit out my fucking inbox, out my mentions. Any disrespect on Nip, bro, it's disrespecting the whole city of Los Angeles as far as I'm concerned. So that just needs to be stated. You feel me? Period. It's not said enough.
It isn't said enough.
Next thing I know, they said the homie Gator fucked my ex. He wanted the leftover nut crust that I left that I busted. He wanted to lick it because he's a bitch and he wanted to taste my cum.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, and I want to make this perfectly clear. It takes two to tango, all right? So it's not just Dub 5 Gator's fault. The whole reason I'm upset at Dub 5 Gator is because he didn't move like a G. He didn't move like a homie. He could have told me like, hey, like your bitch is choosing up. Your ex is choosing up, whatever. You feel me? Like he could have very easily done that. Yeah, I would have been upset, but I've been on both sides of that convo multiple times before, bro. That's what a homie does. At the time, we was cool. You feel me? We was supposed to be solid. Like the last words I said to him before he apparently fucked on my ex bitch was, "I love you." He said, "I love you too, compa." It's the end of the conversation, bro.
Chat, I really want to know, what do y'all think about that though? Like, what do y'all think about that dynamic of dudes that be like messing with other dudes like exes and stuff like that? And like, is it player to just tell the homie like, hey, yo, I'm cracking your ex, or I'm trying to crack your ex. I hope it's cool with you. Because like I know a lot of people will say what Lush is saying to kind of like seem cool. I guess it's like, oh, if you would have told me, I would have been cool with it. Maybe I would have been a little mad, but I would have still, been the homie or whatever. I don't think that shit is cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, like that shit's like a little nasty to me as I'm getting older. The whole like cracking the homie's ex, like if the homie been locked in with a chick for several years and they break up, I shouldn't be trying to spank that. That should still be sis because the homie might go back and get with her for real. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, so some of the homies might have some fine broads or whatever, sure, whatever. But if y'all really locked in and tight, you shouldn't want the homies like leftovers. Like I really do look at it as like kind of like leftovers. Like the homie was sleeping in that thing. You feel me? Doing all sorts of nasty things to it, and now you trying to get up on it. Like the only way I think is justifiable cracking the homie's ex was you was drunk out somewhere late night. Whatever happened, happened. And move on from it. Ain't no way you like actively pursuing the homie's old work. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's just like a pass around, like a chick that just be in the group, 1 week it might be you, 1 week it might be the homie. That's like a totally different circumstance. Like that is all fair game. But if the homie was ever locked in with a chick, I don't think you should ever be trying to hit, bro. Like that's low key mad weird to me. I can't hold you. That's like the weirdest thing. I've never been that type of dude, bro. I have absolutely never been that type
He
of
was
dude.
so strung out, he probably don't remember. But it's not just his fault. It's Germ's fault. And obviously, Germ had an attraction for this fool, was on his nuts the whole time. And my ass was too strung out and stupid and goofy and acting way greener than I was to even see it, bruh. Hey, it happens to the best of us. You feel me? My pimp bone used to be adamantium strong, I thought. You feel me? But I caught slipping. I gave my heart to the wrong person. You feel me? Lesson learned, will not happen again. I'm not even mad at her.
And it's like another thing, bro. Like now I'm kind of thinking like, hey, yeah, this is kind of your fault. Like don't bring your girl around the homies, And I'm not saying that from a place of insecurity or anything, but it's like your lives shouldn't mix. There's a great Seinfeld episode about not mixing your lives. Like your life with your girl should be totally different from your life with your homies. People that be wanting to have the perfect life where everybody's getting along and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily make sense to me. And attraction is proximal. Like that's why people end up, fucking on coworkers and all this other stuff. If you are bringing your girl around a bunch of sharks, like when me and my homies go out, we be like shark mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, since we was kids going out, we trying to go out, holla at some ladies. You know what I'm saying? Do our thing. And if some of the homies are still kind of stuck in that way of life, and you getting drunk, you regularly touchy feely with chicks and stuff like that. Like some of those things might occur. I done seen it happen with homies and them fighting over girls or exes or pass arounds and stuff like that. And I say, you know what? If I'm taking a girl serious, I'm not trying to have her come out with me. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's not about the homies. I might be on bad timing too. I can't hold you. I might be on bad timing too. Keep the ladies at home. Keep them at home.
At this point, though, I'm like using logic. The more clear-headed I become, and I really think back, there's no way somebody as sexual as her, because we didn't fuck for a fat minute. Like, but someone was hitting that, and then I'm hearing like when I talk to her former friends and shit, I'm getting the fucking real scoop, and I'm not doing it in a malicious way. Like, and so let me tell y'all what happened. And I really don't give a fuck if people perceive this as me looking bad, looking good, or whatever. I'm just stating the facts. All right. That this idealized image that I created in my head because I wanted so desperately to be in love at a time when I really needed to be focusing on self-love. And I'm not speaking about masturbation. I really was like adamant about having a relationship with this girl that was just my homegirl that I fucked occasionally. And I made her my bitch. And when I think about it, like, she denied it because her homegirl just told me that she knows of at least 5 dudes that she fucked when we were together. 5 dudes. It makes me wonder.
You know what's crazy? Him saying that he had the ideal relationship with her before he wifed her. The homegirl that you're just hitting occasionally, fire relationship. Fire relationship. You got to let her come around and say, I don't want to be with anybody else but you. You can't tell that to the homegirl you're cracking. She has to tell you that. This is like one of the best relationship pairings you can have. You go over, she wants you to stay over for the weekend. You know, she cooking for you, taking care of you, cuddled up. You could throw on the game. She don't give a damn. You know, the homegirl that you just hit in is a great relationship. You don't need to convert that. And I believe as a man, you should never ask a girl, well, as a man, okay, as a man, you should never go to a woman and say, I want you to be my one and only. When y'all dealing with each other, you got to wait till she says that to you, and then as a man, you should ask her to be your girl. That's the proper way I think it should go. I think that's the etiquette. And the woman should always tell you that she loves you first. You should never be telling a woman that you love her before that you love her, even if you do love her before you love her. Yeah. Yeah, toxic masculinity over here, chat. It ain't all bad. I know the kids call it toxic masculinity these days, but it ain't all bad, chat. It ain't all bad. You got to keep a little toxic masculinity around you. That's what these hoes want. That's what these hoes, they want some testosterone. They want some strategy. You feel me? Somebody that's playing the game. Shout out D Reacts. I saw you say shout out in the chat. I'm gonna tap into chat land right quick with y'all. I've been asking y'all a bunch of questions. Let me see what y'all got to say about it. But once you bring shit to the internet, you're leaving yourself open to all kinds of shit. Facts. Nah, I don't want the homies. Nah, I don't want the homies leftovers. But on the real, every hoe has an ex. Every woman is someone's leftovers. Just don't want it to be none of my homies. But if it's a war, I guess. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Yeah, I'm not judging women's past. I just don't want to be cracking something that the homie was cracking and catching feelings for it or whatever, just off the strength of like, that's my homie. Like, I don't want the homie to be getting tender. And I know people break up and get back together. And I don't want to, have bust down one of the homies' tings while they wasn't together. And now I got that to hold over his head the rest of our friendship, because if you piss me off enough, I might say it. And the homies might say it to me. I know how the homies are: sharks, killers, blood in the water. You know what I'm saying? And I know I said some of the homies, they be having some tings on them, like they got some fine shit on them. I'm not even gonna keep it 100. A lot of the homies' old work, I wasn't even jacking like that. You feel me? I'm the homie that got the work that everybody want. I'm the fucking big dog in the crew till this day. Till this day. I don't give a damn. Go and tell them niggas I said that. They got something to say about it. They know who they is. They know who the sacred group chat is. I'm the big dog in the group chat. I'm the one with the work that they want. Feel me? Shark fin let's start at the line and give it a cutoff. Rick, I don't even know what you're saying, bro. I'm gonna move past that. I don't know what's worse, a Ricky stream or a Kyle stream. You tell me, Dragonite Blood. You be in both. Them hoes be bragging like, look at them crash out over me. They gotta be. Honestly, I don't blame Germ. Nasty work, gamer. Lush only sober period, looking healthy, was with Germ. I don't know. 5 is crazy. Facts. Imagine dating Lush. Facts, Ricky. He was high and fell in love with the pussy. We've all done so. Germ was waiting on his inheritance but couldn't take it anymore. Fuck. Why have your own channel if you're what? Why have your own channel if you're going to keep up the no jumper tabloids? Whatever. We just reacting to content. I'm not gonna deep that. The only time I ever seen Lush was and thought he was going is when he was with Germ. Okay, crackhead decision. He just did more meth. Never ask a hoe to hoe for you. I think you can tell him first. You just better be sure. You single, right? I feel like Lush leads what? I feel like Lush leads with rich parents and traps women into believing he got it and they know I already told my girl once football season starts, don't bother me on Sunday. She knows the drill. You confusing us, Ricky. LOL. Around Tam, you turn into Mark Lamont Hill with women's rights. Tam be serving shit. Tam got an interesting perspective on some of the thought shit we be talking about. I saw the fellas was really agreeing with Tam. I just stay away from the red pill stuff, man. I just see people as people. I do kind of have like some sexist beliefs, but I feel like they're reasonable sexist beliefs. Like, let me lift up the heavy things because women are like more delicate than me and stuff. I was just raised in a traditional household. Like, men do manly work, women do womenly work. It's really not that deep. All my girl cousins and stuff fucking love it. They're shaped by that type of philosophy, and so am I. I guarantee whoever is picking Lush up from detox has drugs on them. Ricky is house phone if house phone went down the right path. I feel like house phone is on the right path. He sells a lot of clothes. I feel like he's bred it up from his clothing company, which is dope. Germ straight takes down dick like a man takes down pussy. She sees dick and she goes for it. That's how Belle was talking. She was talking about I be fucking on this, I be fucking on that. I said, God damn, that's what's up. She just gave me the vibes like she could ride it good. I'm not gonna lie to you. The video she showed us, she could too. I would love to see the crew, man. You given or gave it 100. You a little shit, Ricky. Stop lying on hoes. Sucks you can't even trust your woman or friends for not trying to fuck. I hope you're not saying that about me. I trust my homies to do the honorable thing, but I'm just saying, as far as people that mix their lives together and like a Lush One and a Compa Raider or whatever, you could tell when people are kind of on some low life, scummy type shit. And I just believe it's like men activities, women activities. Like the boys should be out being boys. You know what I'm saying? Like I might be out even if I got a shorty and I got a wingman for the homie and do the wingman thing, but it don't mean that I'm necessarily like on some cheating shit or whatever. It's just like you wingman for the homie, and girls can go out and do girl type things as well. And sometimes you guys can mix. I'm not saying like you can't always mix, but you should have your own separate lives. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing goes. Like, I've never been a dude where like my girl's like, oh, girls' night, we going out. It's just the girls, guys can't come, and I'm tripping. You can't wear that. I'm coming. What you doing? Da 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 da. Man, go ahead. Just go ahead and do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be in the house smoking this spliff. You feel me? Playing a little Madden. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened out there happened. Maybe she dances with somebody. Don't go too far. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. But don't do anything that would piss me the fuck off if I was standing right there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it. If you're the big dog, your crew is weak. Y'all ain't the club saving up for bottles and sharing bottles and bragging about being the big dog in your crew is lame as hell. I'm just popping it at the crew. I was just in flow state. I think we all go through our ebbs and flows of who's pulling the most, who's pulling the least. Everybody gets their turn. But one thing I'll tell you about us, we not some saving up to share bottles in the club type niggas. Man, we would barely buy a drink for a girl, for a shorty. Now that we older, we way more player about it. Yeah, we'll buy a drink. I'm talking about back in the days when we was really dogging shit. We was like pregame. Sometimes, bro, we would just be going out for the parking lot pimping because we'd be having so much fun at the crib, just with the people we got posted up with the homegirls and everything. We just, hey, let's go pick some of that up at the bar. They about to let out. Keep it a hundo with you. That's what type time we was on. We wasn't in the club dancing, romancing. No. We barely even go to clubs. We be at dive bars. Get into it. It is what it is, though. I'm not here to. I like to keep the game. You feel me? In the cut, like yeah, I don't think it's really cool to be bragging on all the cat you got and all that. I leave that to the older dudes. I feel like on YouTube it's cool for older dudes to do that than it is for younger dudes to do that. I'm still in my cat getting prime years. I can't be thinking about the cat that I was getting. I gotta be thinking about the cat I'm gonna get. The cat I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving.
If that baby that she aborted was even mine. Maybe that baby was gonna come out and, you feel me, maybe the baby wasn't gonna be born bald with a mustache. It was gonna come out fucking the 5'1" and fucking dripping in salsa for all I know. You feel me? Like, it could have been something. It wasn't finna be my kid though. I don't think so. I'm not convinced. I'm not sure, but I don't know. And like, really, all I just called Shorty for clarification because I just want to know what it is. So I know, like, so I have even more, just like more knowledge of self because I'm very aware of the wrongs that I did in the relationship. I'm very wrong and I'm very like transparent about it, but it's a sad thing because I really, really valued somebody and I put my heart and trust into somebody that for whatever reason didn't hold me in the same regard. So Germ, I'm praying for you and I wish you the best. You feel me? But like at this point, I'm not going to prevent you from seeing those cats because, and the reason I have to do this on Instagram story is because there's no communicating with her directly at this point. But like the thing she did to try to not only be deceptive to me and play me out, have me looking foolish, but like purposely fucking people to get at me. Because not only did she always want to fuck Raider, clearly, right? And like everybody's seen it except for me because I was like, no, there's no way. I was game goofy as hell. But she also did it literally to get back at me. Like, which, you know, I could understand because I did the same thing to her. You feel me? But
yo, Ricky, you look like Piccolo. That's so hard. W-Troll, Christopher made Medea show. W. I like the Piccolo
after
swag.
You know, like I did the same thing to her. I can't really say that I'm better in that regard. But what I didn't do is violating the way that she did. I also didn't abuse her in the same way she abused me. The cold part is, and here's the thing, because it's really easy to fuck. The cold part is that when I used to just like hit her up back in the day, like, what's up, bitch? Come slide through and dome me up. Boom, she's there in a jiff. She don't want to be treated good. She like, I wanted her to just, I tried to make a whole housewife. Clearly it didn't work. You feel me? Might not, could never work for nobody. There's a reason why Corrupt and Snoop made that song back in the day, right?
Sometimes it be like that with the shorties though too. Not that they want to be like treated bad. I don't think that's it. But I feel like, you know, men, we live our life in a journey-based kind of like way where we want to earn the things that we think we deserve. And I think that they want to do that too. And when you kind of got her in that homegirl space where, you know, she knows she likes you, she know you might have a couple hoes on the side, but she wants to be the main one. You know what I'm saying? That's like a better space to be in because it gives her something to chase. Like she gets the dopamine in her brain, like, I want him, the same way we do with women. I want her, I want her. But then once you try to like go legit with her and all that, some shorties don't perceive that super well if you give it to them super early because then they feel like, oh, you're not really getting to it like I thought you were. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it also takes the journey out for them. Like, they don't feel like they earned it. Like, shorties love to be like, I was pulling up on him for 2 years and I knew he was a player. He wasn't taking me seriously. But then finally one day he woke up and now we got this big old family with kids. Them be the best women. They be all the way in line because they know at a moment's notice, I might take off. You know what I'm saying? And you might see me with 3 of them. Like, hey, you ain't miss a beat. It's crazy.
Right? But like, this is like the coldest part, right? The cold part is she cheated on several of her boyfriends in the past with me, like I said before, and I cheated on several girlfriends in the past with her.
Well, there you
including the woman I thought was the love of my life, and including people that she smiled in their face, and I did the same. So I can't really, you know, you lose them how you get them. There's a lesson how to crease your cranium, how to breach your branium, players. You feel me? You lose them how you get them. So, like, yeah, the best way for all those, I'm sure there's a lot of y'all that are desperate enough to want to fuck Germ like Raider did. Just treat her like shit. that's going to be way better than trying to be nice to her. Unfortunately, that's what she's into. And actually, no, it's great because it works. My dumb ass should have never, and she told me, she warned me. You feel me? Like, I just thought that I was savvy enough and was a smooth enough person and had enough heart and will to switch that in her. But it's not about my will, it's about God's will. And Germ is a demon, bro. She's an evil person, bro. I ain't even trying to hate. I'm not talking shit. It's impossible for me to say that I don't love her because I still got love for her, bro. I still care about her. I'm not trying to disparage her, but it just is what it is, bro. She's a demon, bro. She's got a demonic soul. She needs
Lush popping some real game right here. I won't call her a demon, but it be like that with some of the shorties, bro. Like when you got a real hitter that you done met out there and she got rat ways, but that's your rat. You feel me? It low key could be like that sometimes. Like your twin flame shorty. If you ever had a twin flame shorty, or she be like, you just like me for real. That is your karma. You're going to love that woman. You're going to feel for that woman because everything could be so great, but all of your good and all of your bad is manifesting in her, and it will not be great because she a dog just like you. And it don't work that way. It's some real game. If you've been out here long enough and you done entertained enough of them, this is real right here. A lot of dudes won't give it to you like this. They afraid to. My bad. Y'all know the camera be tweaking. I think this battery just died, y'all. I think this battery just died. Hey, y'all keep watching Lush right quick while I re-up my battery. My bad, y'all. Amateur hour. My bad. My bad.
He's a cleansing. She straight up needs Olympia. It's crazy at this point. Like, you know, it's really unfortunate. So I can't fully blame Dub 5 Gator. He a fucking bitch for several other reasons. And he's all like, oh, Lush, the hood's tripping. No, bro. I talk to the fools from the hood you used to be from regularly. They laugh at you. They don't fuck with you. They think you're a joke. They think you're a lame fool. Because you are, and you know that. So no one's gonna check me for speaking on hood business. I'm just putting your business on blast. In fact, you're the one that was asked to not wear that hat. You're the one that's not welcome.
Still working out the kinks.
It is what it is, bro. You feel me? And you're incapable of having an adult conversation. You're not even intelligent enough to converse with me. That's why you're so shook to have it. So I'm gonna talk the way I know how to talk.
New setup, you know what I'm saying? New hills to
As you can see, I'm not at all distraught about any of this. I'm actually at peace. I cried all the tears I had about this many moons ago, and I moved on, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful because if I would have kept being with her, it would have been destructive for both of us. I hope she continues to have fun doing what she's doing, bopping around. I'm going to find, I believe I've already found, but I'm not jumping into anything. I believe I already found the next person I'm going to be with. You feel me? I really hope it's Colorado Bay. I really hope it is. And she sent me some fire pics this morning that made my day. And I really she really warms my heart. But you know what? Like,
I really hope that I get to pop with Lush in Colorado Bay because we are going to dig in deep to this relationship. We are going to make sure that everything is everything with this relationship. You feel me? Because we ain't going through this again, Chad. We're going to make sure that everything is everything with this relationship.
Got to get right within myself. And that's the most important thing. I'm going to be getting pussy the whole time regardless. God willing, you feel me? God willing, because the aura is strong. My aura glistens. Leave you off the grid like a baller with a torn meniscus, like Rock Marcy said, you feel me? That's why I'm being protective with Colorado Bay's identity. Like, people that, there's people that know who she is, that we have mutuals, and if they see me when I posted her and shit, I'm sure some people have noticed, but she's a low-key person. She ain't trying to be on blast like that. I'm gonna step out with her, and she gonna look fly as fuck, and it's gonna be amazing. But I'm really just trying to build a genuine companionship, and we'll see what that leads to. You feel me? But regardless, I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be straight regardless. I got God in my heart. I got a bright future. I got my entire squad with me. I'm gonna be straight. You feel me? I know that might sound like extreme copium to some of y'all, and y'all can frame it however y'all want, but this is what makes me Nick motherfucking Lion, baby. Nick not lying. Nick's a lion. You feel me? No more. I'm J Lion, baby. No more J Cat shit. No more J Cat shit. And I have a sense of humor myself. I'm a cat off, but not like that. And the cold thing is, you feel me? The cold thing is, like, the dudes that treated her badly, and like, if you want to fuck Germ, you just gotta treat her bad, and she's down to do it, bro. Sometimes you just gotta let a free bird
Sending Lush pics, red flag, hilarious.
fly. You got a lot of thought, a bop finna bop. It is what it is. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. It's just the path she's chosen in life. She don't want to be a kept woman. And it's just, I feel bad that she, I now am becoming the man that she always wanted me to be, but I don't deal well with being berated or physically hit or anything like that. That's not going to make me stronger. So now the dude that the thing she saw in me that she loved at one point, she's going to miss out on. And the next bitch got that. She fucked several dudes during our relationship and since, but one of them, who didn't fuck? Is Princess. Princess lied on it, and he's still, like, 15 years later, still wants the chocha, bro. Go get some better pussy. Get a better bitch or something, bro. What the fuck is you tripping on Elda for? You weird, dude. You think, like, oh, because I'm clouded up and that's my ex, you think you gonna cloud up on that? Nah, fool. Everybody that fuck on Germ look like a loser at this point. And for sure, like, all my ops, go ahead. That's an easy lick right there. Go ahead. You feel me? She's already talking about, like, yeah, well, I'm going to be talking to your ops. And, like, bro, I don't wish her any harm. I don't wish her any pain. I just know that there's no future for us. And if there's no future for us being friends or anything, she's out of my life completely. Like, I'd be foolish to even, I have forgiveness in my heart, but I'll tell you this. Don't let it happen to you, players. Don't let it happen to you. Stay 10 toes. You feel me? Learn from my mistakes like you learn from my successes. You feel me? And this is actually the biggest blessing, because this is where our journey ends. And I know that there's no way I'll ever have this person in my life. And she's a sick person, bro. She's a sick person that needs a lot of help. She's really, really confused and lost in life. And so that's it. My final words to Germ. Be smooth, ho. This is really the coldest thing. Germ don't love herself, bro. She hates herself.
What the hell, bro? He said this was my last words. Bro, I was ready to log off and say it sounds like he found his peace and all this other stuff, but he keeps on going. I see you guys are, like, sending me stuff. You guys are sending me stuff right now as I'm reviewing this to review. We got 6 more minutes in this thing. We got a few more minutes. I wanted to just go ahead at a nice even number, but you guys are, like, fucking spamming. Go look at this, go look at that. Apparently it's something in the Reddit. You guys are hitting me up, making me turn off my background screen. This is insane that this is, like, fully becoming a storyline. I wanted to get out of the telenova. I wanted to get out of the telenova, but you guys keep on engaging with it and sending me stuff. I don't know if these are people in my chat right now sending me stuff telling me to go to the Reddit and whatnot. Wow. Wow, the story is developing quickly. The story is developing quickly. I can't lie. You guys are going dummy ham right now. Yeah, this is crazy, dude. You guys are crazy. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the post because I don't want to send it to my computer. I guess I have to. Okay, this was 9 minutes ago. Yo, you guys are quick. You guys are quick. Yeah, it's supposed to be the scroll. We're supposed to be all around the internet, but right now we're feeling like a no jumper reaction channel. It's kind of hard, I guess, not to be when Lush, the biggest joint, is popping it the way that he is. Rope gang, flat, 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 flat. Rope gang in the building. Rope game in the building. Rope gang in the building. All right, let's get into this one right quick, and then I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. We might have to wrap it up. It's getting a little late. I'm getting hungry. Let's see what Germ has to say in response to Lush popping it.
On platforms defend each other, it's slander the next guy. I'm just gonna keep it facts, bro, and I'm not gonna dish out any of your dirt. All right, Lush, Mr. Sober, Mr. I'm in rehab. Don't forget how you got there. I put your ass in rehab, Lush. I called your brother and we got you there. Now, I'm not gonna slander you because I know this is how white people or how people on platforms defend each other. It's slander the next guy. I'm just gonna keep it facts, bro, and I'm not gonna dish out any of your dirt. There's no point in that. This is your maneuvers. I'm not taking a page out of your playbook. I'm just gonna wish you well, and don't get tender about shit that happens after we broke up, bro. Like, you can make up all the lies you want about me, but I don't see people writing for your lies. Sorry. Really, I don't gotta say too much. I got that shit that'll start a gang war. I got that shit that'll make enemies fucking do a peace treaty. I got that shit that, will probably scramble motherfuckers' brain away. I got that shit that'll make somebody ride for you and you don't even gotta give it to them. How about that? Motherfuckers, don't play with me, bro. Fucking magical coochie out here. Fuck out of here.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Germ says she got that heat rock on her, boy. Chad, Germ says she got that heat rock on her. Chad, she said I got that Jalise Pino. It's always the crazy ones. Yo, see, this is the thing, bro. You got to keep stuff off the internet. And if you're going to put it to the internet, you can't go first because he went first. He made all these stories. He was elaborate. He was measured and all of that stuff. And we was looking at Uno like a little sideways, but then he kind of brought it to a point where maybe it was like, all right, like, you feel me? Real spill. If you out here in these streets, you're going to get your heart broke. You're gonna go through these things. You know what I'm saying? This is life. This is life. Hold on. My bad. We planning the sports show, so we going back and forth. That's how things go. I was starting to feel him on some man-to-man tip. Like, man, I done been there. I done some sim shit before for the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. But then she gets on calm, cool, collected, said, I put you in rehab. I still got your back. I'm the measured one. I got with your brother and we did it up. And don't get it confused. This coochie will start a gang war. Y'all see how he's acting in there? It's not the drugs he's withdrawing from. It's the coochie. And it's all starting to make sense because when you start to go back and you like, damn, we just watched 16 stories of you talking about your ex. And then she says, I got the heat rock. That's the reason for the re-rock. It's still pure even after they chop it, after they cut it. You like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It must be some. She must have something on her to make homies go against homies and all these stories to get made. But you know what? You know what? That's just the facts of the situation. That's just the facts or the alleged facts. The alleged facts. We stand with Uno. Uno babies, that's the set. Y'all already know what it is. He's getting over her. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's going through the trials and tribulations. It ain't supposed to be easy. He's gonna be over her. And I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with y'all. Colorado Bay, Wayfinder. Sorry, Germ. Don't know if we'll ever see each other again. You've always been good to me, but I gotta keep it real with my chat. I gotta keep it real with the world. Colorado Bay, Wayfinder. Hopefully she's way more stable and she don't beat up on Lush, and they have their happily ever after, and we don't have to go through this again. Maybe there are some real Uno babies on the way in the near future. I don't know. Sounds like I'm trying to find out. I'm good. Just gave you guys the whole spiel about not hitting the homies' tings, but I'm just saying. I've said this. You guys have heard me say it on No Jumper. Jaleese got to have that fire on her. She got to have that fire on her, and I ain't talking about a Glock. I ain't talking about the SIG. Because for dudes to be dealing with her and everything she be doing, probably putting these dudes through, she got to have that fire on her. She got to have that fire on her. She got to. And that's just the facts of the situation. But look, y'all, it's 12:02. We are officially outside of the morning hours. That has been another one, another dip with Rick. We will not be dipping into Germ's coochie because we stand with Lush Uno. We don't care if it's fire. There's plenty of fire box out in the world. Ali 00112X, if you're really a woman, I don't doubt that you might have some heat rock on you on the right day, right time. I appreciate everybody's support. Shout out to all the ladies out there that got that heat rock on them, that could start a gang war or end a gang war, peace treaty, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Women make the world go round, all that good stuff. It's been another dip with Rick, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. We had about 150 people, it felt like, consistently watching the stream. I don't know, but we keep on going up. We keep on improving, and it's all because of y'all. I appreciate the support. I heard Jaleese got that Cuban gusher. Hey, brother. Hey, brother. I'm saying it's got to be something like it. I'm saying it's got Repo Man T saying, can I taste it? You see how motherfuckers be acting? You see how motherfuckers be acting? You see? And look at Allie. She over there bragging on her coochie. I'm dead. Yeah, I got that. You feel me? That's how they be acting, chat. That's how they be acting. You know what I'm saying? But hey, don't crash out over it. Yeah, don't crash out over it. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the masculine frame and know when it's your time to go, just like it's my time to get up out of here and get some food, man. I appreciate y'all for real. And I really can't wait for the next one. Might have another stream coming later today. I really don't want to log off with y'all because we've been rocking so tough, but I got to go to this meeting today. I appreciate y'all real.